Ben Rogers here, the Raptors Digest, reacting live to this Game 7. That's right, the most exciting words in sports. We get to witness it here tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers down in Cleveland, and there are a lot of things, lots of storylines happening heading into this one. We got a timer over there at the top on the way to game time, so we're loading up here. Going to preview, break everything down, and then give you live play-by-play coverage. So you want everything going on with this game right now. You want someone to watch with, someone to commentate, someone to give you all the breakdowns. I will be here for all of that, for all you folks ready to rock. But there's a bit of news that we have to jump into, that we have to start things off with. As we inch closer and closer to the start of game time, they're all out there warming up out there on the court right now, and well, all eyes have really been on Brandon Ingram and whether or not he'll be playing Game 7, how it would impact the team, and how it would affect things that have been rocking and rolling. And now we do have official news about what's going on with Brandon Ingram, as he's officially out for Game 7 of this series. So it's confirmed. We don't have to speculate anymore. We don't have to question whether or not he's going to be out there. Brandon Ingram is out. Now, he played start of the series, was not that fantastic, was not that dominant out there on the court. If we take a look in terms of what he was able to provide in the first few games of this series, it wasn't a masterclass, so to speak. It wasn't to the next level in terms of how things are rocking and rolling, right? 12 points per game in the series, 3.2 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 44% true shooting, just not that impactful in terms of what we've been hoping for. But he did draw a lot of defense, and over the past couple games, even the last one, the Toronto Raptors won off a miraculous game-winning shot from RJ Barrett. The offense got stagnant down the stretch, and that's where Brandon Ingram, especially on the road tonight, would be impactful, would be beneficial, would be able to help things out and get things rolling. But unfortunately, he is out. Now, other people have stepped up. They've stepped over the past couple of games with Brandon Ingram not being in the lineup, and a couple of guys that have really just taken their game to the next level with him being out. Of course, RJ, this entire postseason, these entire series has been fantastic, has been magnificent. Whatever words you want to use over the course of these playoffs, they have been amazing. RJ Barrett and the stats aren't pulled up out there for Game 6. Got to get that updated and edited and stuff. But in the first few games of the series, 24 points, 7.2 rebounds, 3.8 assists, respectable true, super efficient. Everything you could ask out of RJ Barrett to step up and take his game to the next level. He has been magnificent over the course of this one. So RJ has really established himself as the role that, Scottie Barnes needed that secondary star, needed that second piece to have, take the load off him out there scoring-wise and all that. And RJ Barrett has filled that role that Brandon Ingram was supposed to do. But let's see the chat. Getting this, I've been doing the tech as I've been ranting here for the past few minutes. So I can read the chat here now. We're all rocking. But I'm Retro saying Raps in 7. We winning. BI not playing this game. It's interesting. It's what it is. But Divide saying, let's go, Ben. The vibes here. Let's go. Shout out from St. Stephen, New Brunswick, East Coast. We'd love to see it. Raptors second round. Let's get it. But what's up, Raptors fans? What's happening, Patrick G. Mafia? But we need Charles Barkley. We need to get this win. Lots of stuff. Alan's saying BI's a quitter right now. And, BI's out here in a walking boot. There was this picture shown. He was upgraded to questionable today, giving us some hope that he might be able to play. And, I gave my take on it on the most recent video. I've been traveling over the course of this weekend. Hustled back, long drive, little headache right now. Stomach's a bit sick. It is what it is, right? So we have all this stuff that we're dealing with, that we're rocking, and I'm the only thing. And I think my insides are a little bit cooked right now, solely off of nerves, how we're feeling, how worried we are for this Game 7. But I want to know how confident you guys are out there in this Game 7. On a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are we feeling heading into Game 7? Comment right now out there in the stream. We'll shout out how confident, how we're feeling out here as we are 15 minutes away now from tip-off, from things kicking off here against the Cleveland Cavaliers. But Brandon Ingram is confirmed out, and we have some quotes, some stuff coming out from Darko Rajaković discussing this game, discussing what's happening, saying we have to dig very deep. We have to find a way. If we lose the game tonight, there's no practice tomorrow. There's no other game tomorrow, so we have to find our last energy tonight. So Darko amped up, knowing the importance of this moment and everything that's happening, but basically CMB, guard Harden or Mitchell, it's CMB has done a great job out there guarding those straight line drives and stuff. And Sean's saying you got to do a stream of Luka Rosanna. Does he do streams? I don't, does he still do Raptors content? He's like an NBA guy now, eh? But I know he does like some, but he's like an NBA streamer more than that. But 10, got a couple 10s out there. Let's go. But our advantage, the Beard has lost 3 straight Game 7s. And this is what we're hoping for because my stats are behind. They're not including Game 6, so I apologize for this here right now. I wouldn't even pull it up. But James Harden has been very, very effective out there for the Cleveland Cavaliers over the course of this series. He's been very good. Like, I got to give credit. I've been, bashing on Donovan Mitchell. I throw shade, especially this game gets rolling. We get into the rhythm. I be throwing shade out there on the Cavs guys. That's who I am. That's the direction we're going. But James Harden and Donovan Mitchell have been playing very well out there for the Cavs, and the Raptors defense has been full tilt, locked in on both of those guys. They have been, out there in the weeds trying to stop them and do all this. They've been effective. So the Raptors need to, stay locked in and get this stuff rocking. But skip work for this. Let's go to so. Love to see it. But Shed is my X factor today. Patrick, I've been saying to everyone, if you got a shed, you got a shed in your backyard, stick it on your head. You have a shed in your basement, shed in your living room, wherever the heck you're watching this game, watching the stream, wherever the heck you are, stick a shed on your head because it is going to be a very important game out there for Jamal Shed, for Jakob Walter, especially Brandon Ingram, of course, Immanuel Quickley out for this game. So that's where we're at. And one thing I also want to know, from you folks, who are you rooting for? Early on in the streams, I always like looking at it because the Cavs fans tend to trickle in as these games go along. Cavs fans tend to be trickling in, but early on, we end up getting a lot of Raptors folks out there with this. But Carlos is saying 10. But Raptors versus Detroit, love to, I don't want to jump ahead of ourselves. We got to stay locked in, fully focused out there on the Cleveland Cavaliers. We need to not jump ahead of this Game 7, even with the momentum, even with the miraculous win that we just had out there in Game 6. Can't jump too far ahead. But the Pistons did come back from a 3-1 deficit, so they have some momentum. They got some stuff rocking. I don't have a ton of fair. I fear the Cleveland Cavaliers roster, the Cleveland Cavaliers team, more than I do the Detroit Pistons, which might be crazy because of, the Pistons were the number 1 seed. So that is one thing to take a look at. We got the watch party starting to pull in, get rocking and rolling here. But it's stuff. But we gotta get some more stuff rocking. We got our Pistons creator out there locked and ready to go. So I might be streaming with him as this second round comes around. But we need to get this W first. But I'm seeing a lot of ours. People locked in for this stream, locked in for this one. Folks saying, miss you last sports blood. Appreciate you tuning back into the stream. Couldn't stream this one. I was out in Grand Falls, Newfoundland in a basketball tournament of my own. Couldn't play a single second. Or I played it like 10 minutes. My calves were cooked. I'm unk now. I'm unk. So I just talk about games, even though I still play a bunch. But site to stream it, there's type in Raptor streams, they'll pop up. But of course, you can't find one. We will be giving the live commentary, play-by-play for this entire stuff. But we are 10 minutes away from tip-off. We are 10 minutes from this thing starting, rocking, and rolling here. And folks, I want to know some score predictions out there in the chat right now. Let me know who you think is going to win. I want to see some score predictions out there in the chat. I want to see who's going to end up being the closest and, get this stuff rocking and rolling. But lots of ours out there in the chat. People are locked in, ready to go. And also, folks, comment real one. I will give you a direct shout out in the chat right now if you comment real one because the folks that are here, folks are here right before tip-off, before this game starts, before we're locked and loaded. You guys are real ones. And shout out Paul Anderson, 5114 out there over on my couch. The first real one to comment in the chat. Love to see it. But guys, we got this one tonight. 100%, Maya. 100%. I'm feeling very, very good. Don't want to jinx anything. Don't want to, go too crazy here early on before this thing starts. But I am feeling very, very confident out there in this group, out there in this team to get some W's and pull this one off. Let's go. Kales, baby, 7-9-3-6. Let's go. We got this rocking. And we also have the Habs score 1-0. We got the stream rocking. Man, who are you rooting for? I know, obviously, we're Toronto channel, Toronto Sports. We're rooting for Canadian teams. You rooting for the Habs in that Habs versus Lightning game? Or are you guys rooting for the Habs downfall? I know there's a lot of hate watchers, the Montreal Canadiens. But, Kales, let's go. Can I read? Probably not. But real one, let's go. Shout to you. First Lady Kai or Kia. Let's go. Real one. Let's go Raptors. Love to see it. Man, we do have an update. We do have an update on Brandon Ingram. Right now, he is confirmed out for Game 7. He will not be in this game. He will not be playing in this one. So that is confirmed. We don't have to speculate on it. There's no, hey, we're going to try it out. BI is confirmed out. There's a picture that came out this morning of him still in a walking boot. So below there for the Toronto Raptors, but you're going to have players step up the way they have over the course of the series. But our men, let's go. Shout out to the real ones there. Love all the real ones out there in the chat starting things off. Make sure you like the stream and get that stuff rocking and rolling here. But big night for Canada for sure. Jonah Elite is saying, not room for the Habs for sure, but don't care about the score. Raptors winning. Let's go, Carlos. We're getting that W. But Vintage Pimp is saying, hey Ben, if Sloppy wins, he will earn his name back. If Sloppy wins, Vintage, I need a confirmation right now. Vintage Pimpage, right now, I need to know in the chat. If the Toronto Raptors win this game, with how well Scottie Barnes has been playing, will the Sloppy Barnes nickname die? I want to know. I'll miss it. I'll miss it in the chats. I won't lie. Again, I'm a Scottie Barnes fan. Everyone that watches the channel knows this. I'm wearing his jersey right now. But I want to know if Vintage will have the Sloppy Barnes nickname die. That's an important thing for me as going into this one. Even more reasons to root for this team. But yeah, Deadly Hook saying Raps in 7. Love that. But drop Webs to see the game. Drop Webs. I don't know what we're giving play-by-play. A website. I don't have any websites, but it's we're rocking. But trade BI and RJ. Any pick we have to go get Giannis. I mean, I don't think we're gonna trade for Giannis, but I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade RJ Barrett unless Giannis might be a different story. I don't think we can get it, but BI is the guy that I think might be more on track, more in pace for a trade if this offseason comes for it. Because though with some injuries, RJ's just been so good for this team. After that game winner, are we really gonna come out here and trade RJ? I don't know about that. But Deadly Hoot saying, showing love from Alberta. Let's go, Deadly. Good to see you in here. And it's confirmed. Vintage Pimpage says the nickname will die. So that's what we like to see. That's showing support on the same side of the fence. But I'll miss it, though. I'll miss it. Nico saying, rooting for the Raptors. Let's go. So proud of our team. Don't even care if we lose. Cavs have more to lose. Man, I care if we lose. I'm very proud in the Toronto Raptors right now. I'm very, very proud in the Toronto Raptors, but I really, really do not want us to lose this game. Very important to me that we get this W, get this one out, and especially getting a live react to it. I'm mad I couldn't react to Game 6 live, but that is what it is. The Wi-Fi at the hotel I was staying out in Grand Falls, Windsor was not up to snuff, whatever that phrase or expression is. But shout out the Mount Payton Hotel. But RJ's the GOAT. Agreed. RJ is that man. What if BI saves us in round 2? I mean, it all is dependent, if he comes back or whatever, right? Like, we shouldn't trade anyone. Eat the contracts, eat the salaries, eat it all. But Mabel Mambo won't be traded. That better be the case. I hope you guys are right. But I'll put this up again. How confident are we on a scale from 1 to 10? Spam it in the chat right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in the Toronto Raptors? And again, reminder to everyone, we are roughly 6 minutes away from tip-off, from starting things off. So, the timer, the scoreboard, everything will be here for you guys to see with a live play-by-play commentary. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure we're locked in, ready to go for this game. But on a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are we feeling out there in this one? How confident are we feeling out there in this game? Again, I've been saying 10, but I want to know how the chat is feeling out there on this one. Got 10s, 10, 8, 8.9. Okay. Remember the 6.7? That's goodness gracious. Little 6-7 out there, the action. But trade Ingram, MBI, build around RJ and Scottie. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what value we can get. I remember the jersey swap between Gradey and Anthony Black. Won't get it now. The Magic have been knocked out, so that's unfortunate there. But it's I would have liked to play the Magic, but I'm also not afraid of the Detroit Pistons. But I can't jump ahead of any of this because we have a very, very big game coming up in this one. But personally, I think BI's coach's decision to not play him and enjoy the hoops. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. You never know what's coming out. I'd say they would have played him if not, but we're rocking and rolling. But trade Gradey a couple picks for a big. We'll see. It needs to be a good big if you're going to be trading picks, if you're going to be trading assets like that. But that's what we're rolling. Okay, so we got this CMB. Are we live? We're live. We're live, ready to go. Got this this stuff rocking. So we're locked in. We're locked in. And reminder to some folks out here as well, we have a subscriber goal, 41,500 out there on the stream. I think we can get there out there during this Game 7. So make sure you want the Raptors to get an extra dose of good luck, hit that subscribe button. And, the Raptors get a little bonus, get a little bit of luck. But it's like beating the Knicks would be amazing. I'd love to beat the Knicks. I'd love to. One of my best friends, Knicks, Chris Gallagher, runs Knicks Digest. So It's hoping we get to face off against them and beat them. But I'm nervous, the Raptors, but I think we can manage. I'm nervous too, but, all good moments start with a little bit of nerves. All good moments start with a little bit of butterflies. Whether you're, about to do something crazy and embark on a major journey, text that girl you like, whatever it is, it all starts with a little bit of nerves. And entering a Game 7, entering a moment like this is where it really comes down, and you got to lock in, grit your teeth, and get those victories. So that's what we like to see. But a Game 7, Harden showing up. Folks, I need everyone to spam 7. I need everyone to spam 7 in the chat. 7 hard. 7H. 7H. Because, folks, we need to speak into existence Game 7 James Harden. We need to speak into existence Game 7 James Harden, because this has been an absolutely locked-in series. I mean, this so far in this one, it's the cumulative score. Josh Bloomberg put this out earlier, but in 6 games, the Raptors have 669 points, and the Cavs have it as well. So, lots of U's, lots of Y's, lots of this. People spamming those Game 7 Hardens. We need those Game 7 James Harden out there for this one for the Toronto Raptors. So you need to lock on him, cannot let him get going. Need to continue the narrative of James Harden choking under the pressure. But Edward saying I need 7 scorers. I mean, I need 7 chokers from there. But hey, Raptors Digest, any thoughts on impact Gradey Dick could have on this game? Gradey Dick would have helped the Eagles out here, my team, for this weekend, but I don't think he's going to help the Toronto Raptors out too much in this one. But we shall see. We shall see how things rock and roll, how things get started, get rocket. But again, one thing I'm going to say to you folks as well, comment in the chat right now, real one, if you are here before this game starts. As anyone knows, tunes into these streams, I'm talking to you, looking at the camera, looking at you. You're a real one. If you've come in before this timer hits, before this game starts, before they enter the court, before they get this thing started. So we are ready. Inshallah, Raptors win. Let's go, baby. What? Inshallah, Raptors win. Is that you? Let's go. But Walter needs to hit his shots. That's big, because Jakob Walter has been balling over the course of these playoffs. Again, these stats are a little bit out of touch. They don't include Game 6, but Jakob Walter had a big Game 6, so this hurts my narrative of what I went on. But Jakob Walter's been playing very, very well, especially with Brandon Ingram since he's gone down. So need him to step in, need this to rock. But I think it's ridiculous that the game isn't on regular cable. Is it not? It's on my Sportsnet, I think. I said it's on my TV, so I'm rocking cable right now. But if it's not there, vintage, I got you with the play-by-play. I wish I could give you the stream, but unfortunately, the NBA would come to my house and put a bag over my head and take me away. So that's how it goes. But roughly a minute away. They got the hype package out there on TV here right now, going down in Cleveland. So it's rocking right now. People are starting to heat up. More people are out there in the chat. I want to know who we are rooting for out there in the chat right now. 325 people out here ready for Game 7, ready to have this thing locked in, ready to go. Comment down below in the chat. R for Raptors, C for the Cavs. I want to see who we got. But Scottie Barnes, MVP performance, love to see. I predict Harden will hide the fourth quarter. Edward, I pray you are correct. But Scottie, we need the behind-the-scenes life of Ben. You said it'd be a cool idea. Honestly, a little digest tour. I got a couple things, maybe for as the company grows, we get that stuff rocking. But watch parties, locked and loaded. A lot of people are watching the Habs tonight, but we got the sketchy light. You get this. Can't really see much out there on the webcam right now, but folks are ready. Folks are ready, locked in to get this thing going. But lots of ours still. Okay, we still got a lot of Raptors fans out here. If you're a Raptors fan, hit that like on the stream. Helps with the Raptors' luck. You want to just give that extra bit of luck in the atmosphere. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Means the world to me. But thanks for the shout out, Ben. Real one. F the Cavs. Let's go, Crows. I know you're a real one, too, because you said F the Cavs. The Cavs have put a lot of torture and a lot of hurt on my life. So that's who's the X factor today? Honestly, James Sabell's been getting some extra run. I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. I'm going to state this here. I've been coming out with bold predictions, and most of them have been correct out there on the streams, which is kind of crazy. Usually my bold takes are wrong. But I think A.J. Lawson is going to have a stretch in this game that's going to be very, very important, either positive or negative. And regardless of how it works, regardless of how it happens, Darko Rajaković is going to get all the credit or all the blame. So that's what we need. But start with CMB. Yak is a backup. We'll see. We'll see how the starter lineup is. I tried to look, and it wasn't put out before right now, so we'll see who they actually start on the court with. But 1.3K on the Raptors, easy 5K. Memer kid, what are those odds? What? You got 5K if you put 1.3K on it? That's crazy. But give me that. Jokes. I don't sports gamble. But Raptors need to come out fast. They do need to come out fast. They need to set the tone early. But let's go Ginge. Let's go Raptors. Let's go. Need the R at the end of Ginge. Need it full tilt. R for Raptors. Most important letter in the Ginger. But CMB, not Cleveland. Let's go. We're rocking. Let's go. Gotta get W, folks. Comment down Polymarket. That's crazy. All right. Spam W in the chat if you want the Toronto Raptors to win this game, to put it in the air. We are going to get the scoreboard. They're starting to really come together out there for the tip-off. Folks, we are ready. We are locked in, ready for this game. The Raps make the finals. We bring in Riker. I mean, Riker might not know if they make the finals, and he is out on Raptors. He's not followed it too closely anymore, but it's always like to see a Riker appearance. But we get this rocking. All right, let's get this scoreboard. Let's make sure it's right. We have an upgrade. Oh, lots of W's in the chat. I love to see. I look away, I turn back, lots of W's. That's what I'm looking to see for this Raptors game, for this Raptors stream. But they're doing the national anthems too. So hand on the heart, but we got this going. 439 people in here ready for tip-off. But this thing's starting. I thought they were going to go to tip-off, but we're getting close. But lots of W's. Lots of people wanting the Toronto Raptors to win this game. I'm going to put this back for you folks. Let me know what your score prediction is here right now for this Raptors team. Comment who you think is going to win and comment the score prediction. It's your last chance to get it pre-game, your score predictions. And you might be right. When you come back, it'll be stitched in the legacy out there of this chat right now. So that's what's happening. You have Detroit going to crush whoever wins. Marcel, you crazy, man. We're going to sweep Detroit. We're going to sweep Detroit if we make it. Knock on wood. We just got to make it there first. We got to make it there first. If the Detroit Pistons are going to 7 games against the Orlando Magic, a team we beat by 100 points, the last 2 weeks of the season, we're chilling. We're in good shape. But Raptors foul trouble will be a big thing in this game. That is a good thing to bring up. But 117 to 111 for the Raptors from Paul Anderson. Let's go. Shout out P. But Osha got 120 to 100. I'm assuming whatever team out there, I'm assuming you're predicting the Raptors to win. You'll put the Raptors there, that's there. But 148 to 142. Zachis, he's looking for a high-scoring game. Love to see it. Edward looking for another game 3. Was there game 4? 96-86, hopefully. Ed Casey saying 131 to 126. Hoping this, man, I'm praying. I'm praying right now that this one is just a nice, easy blowout that I can come out here, be chill, be relaxed, be chilling, kicking it back out there on this stream, so you guys can get this rocking and rolling. But man, I'm nervous. Like I'm feeling confident. I got the score predictions. We're getting that all rocking. Confidence rating, anyone who's watched this channel knows I'm overly confident in this team, but I might be a 10 on the confidence level. I am a level 200 out of 10 in terms of anxiety, nerves, and my insides have been turned upside down. I don't know if that's like a natural cause of nerves, but it's it's crazy. And can't handle cat. Trying to pronounce your name. I can't read, but I can't read the name. But 108-98 Cavs. Get out of here. It's silliness. Land local 110 to 98 for the Raptors. Now 120 to 98. There we go. L get tracks. I want to see a nice blowout. But is the game live? Is this live game? Yes, we're gonna be doing live coverage out there, play-by-play of everything that's going down. Gradey Dick, hasn't played yet these playoffs, or I'm accepting garbage minutes. So we'll see what happens. I don't think you should get minutes. Let me know in the chat right now. Spam Y or N. Spam Y if you think Gradey Dick should play in this game, if it's meaningful minutes. Hopefully he plays. If not, spam N, because I'm not there. But I look like Boris Becker. I'm not sure who Boris Becker is, but I don't have gel in my hair right now. It's been a long day driving. Shout out to Josh Sinnott, crushing it out there on the roads. But know what sucks? The refs are against the Raptors. You gotta be so good. You gotta be so good that the Toronto Raptors, it doesn't matter. The referees, it doesn't matter with all that. That is what we need. We need the Raptors to be good enough that no one, Adam Silver, whoever the heck it is, can't call in and be like, oh, let's screw the game, because there's only so much the refs can do. So that's it. No, we can't show the game. YouTube will come to my house and stick a bag over my head and send me to the moon. But I will be giving all the play-by-play, everything I can for this one. But lots of events. People do not want to see Gradey Dick play out there in this one, which is I agree. And folks, before this starts, Trace Jackson Davis waving to the crowd. I don't know what he's doing out there right now, but we're on a mission for 41,500 subscribers. Got 520 people ready for the start of this game, ready for the live play-by-play. We'll be breaking it all down here for you folks, so you don't miss a single thing. But it's, we're rocking. Scottie B. Glazer, good to see you, folks. Scottie, I want you to hold me, Scottie B. Glazer, I want you to hold me accountable or hold me there. My prediction, my hot take, I want to see what you guys have to say before this starts. They're pulling swords out of the sea. The Raptors are going to stick that sword back in the Cleveland Cavaliers right now to start things off. Scottie B. Glazer, I'm shouting it to you folks. I think A.J. Lawson is going to have an important 10-minute stretch out there at some point in this game. I think it's going to happen. We'll see how it goes. But the Cavs are going to try to get in foul trouble 100%. But yeah, no matter how it goes, this has been the most entertaining series so far, definitely. But Donovan Mitchell is questionable for the game, dealing with a oh my God, robot Glock, you're crazy. But no Ingram tonight, and they're showing the highlights here now. The game is literally about to start, but Brandon Ingram is out. Confirmed before this thing started, Brandon Ingram is out. So that's what we have. But LeBlanc. Let's go. LeBlanc. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I get the LeBlanc. Get the French name. Gifting 10 subs. Hey, man, I'll give you a shout out anyways, but I appreciate you tuning in. But Pain Causing Samurai. Good to see you out here in the chat. It's been a while for sure. Thanks for keeping the spirit alive. We got to keep the spirit alive. Through the lows that we've had over the past couple years, got to keep the spirit alive to keep this thing rocking. But, shout out to you folks. Battle tested Patrick. I like it. We'll see if James Abel has a good game. But what's happening, Scottie B. Glazer? Good to see you. Jason, good to see you out here in this chat. But Stu Fresh, Raptors winning. Want to see this. But we're very close. They're doing the warrant layup, the handshakes. So this is about to start again. All the commentary, play-by-play, all of it will be out here on Raptors Digest, so you don't miss a single thing. But Ingram not playing tonight. No, he's not playing. No need for him to play. This is a hot take. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to this, but I want to pose the question to you guys. Do you think the Raptors are better off without Brandon Ingram being able to play? Do you think they're better off? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I'm spamming no, but I'm seeing a lot of people comment that. And DJ is out here calling for a like spike, doing my job better than me, getting the likes rocking, but that's what's happening. But go Raptors, lots of Raptors fans out here. Love to see it. Love the energy. Raptors fans are locked in, ready to go. William saying go Cleveland. And we always welcome the Cleveland Cavaliers fans out in the chat, but just get ready for your team to be roasted and yapped on this entire time. So Scotty dropping 70, love to see it, but lots of Raptors fans. But it's a mixed reaction in terms of how Brandon Ingram would impact this game. And even though he's been bad, even though he's been struggling, I think it would be better if he was still available out there for this team, 100%. But why do you think he's going to have a big night? I don't know. I get these feelings. I get these urges. But the starting lineups are confirmed. Jamal Shed, Jacoby Walter, RJ Barrett, Scottie Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl for the Toronto Raptors. CMB still not getting the start. And then the Cavs go back to the hot lineup of James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. So this is a big development because Dean Wade has been fantastic defending the point of attack defenders, especially guys like Scottie Barnes. The Raptors have been effective out there blitzing the guards of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. And then what's been happening, the Kenny Atkinson strategy is like, hey, let's throw in Max Strus, who's a better three-point shooter, and then one pass away, and then it's easier to go in that direction. But they've regressed from that strategy. Scottie Barnes is picking them apart over the course of the last few games, and they're gone back to this different direction. So that's interesting. But Harden turnover machine. Folks, I need it spammed. I need it spammed in the chat right now. 7H. I need 7H spammed in the chat. We need Game 7 Harden spoke into existence. They are walking on the court. They're about to do the tip-off. Before they tip things off, I need 7H spammed in that chat right now. We need to speak into existence. Game 7, James Harden falling apart, choking out here in this game. We need to continue this. We need to get this rocking. But Lakers fan, hoping for a Raptors win because the Cavs keep talking about taking Braun back. Megatrends, let's go. Appreciate you joining the hive out there for this one. Appreciate you. BI back contract for sure. But 7H, we need that. Cavs are going to crush tonight. Nah, D's nuts. That's not happening. 7H. James Harden. Game 7, James Harden coming in. And we're getting Scottie Barnes locked in, ready to rock. Most important game of his life so far. We are starting. Starting lineups are out there on the court. They're about to do the tip-off. They're about to kick things off, folks. We are amped up. Spam W out there in the chat. You want the Toronto Raptors to get this win. We have live commentary, play-by-play, scoreboards, all of that out there over the course of the stream. I don't want you to miss a single thing. Folks, we have 675 people already out here in this stream. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because it gives good luck to the Raptors. Gives a little bonus. Good luck. We're on the road for 41,500 100 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there out there on this team. But showing a ton of grip, and the Cavs are perennial underachievers. Got to get this win. Haven't won on the Cavs, against the Cavs on the road ever, so we need to get it. Okay, Jakob Poeltl wins the tip. We are ready to go. Jamal Shed dribbling up the court. I got to get this time right. For you folks. All right, Jakob Poeltl has the basketball. Nice pass to Scottie Barnes underneath the lane, but doesn't get catch. Looks like he was fouled by James Harden, but 5-on-4 back for the Cavs. Dean Wade dribbling up the court, and Donovan Mitchell driving the lane. Kicks it to Jared Allen around the rim. Misses a dunk. He's already missing dunk. The legs are too bright. RJ Barrett going back in transition, driving in. Being guarded by Donovan Mitchell, kicks it, swings it out to Jamal Shed at the top. Pick and roll with Scottie Barnes. Jamal Shed being guarded by Evan Mobley. Pass it to Scottie out there in the lane, being guarded by Harden. Single coverage out there in the paint. I should put the points on the board already. Harden, James is, oh my God. Scottie Barnes, a fadeaway to start things off, to kick the scoring off for this game. Very, very positive stuff here. But Scottie Barnes guarding James Harden right now. Drives on Jakob Poeltl. Kicks it to the corner. Evan Mobley, corner three, and he is out of bounds. Cavs turnover. Let's go. We are starting things off in a flurry for the Toronto Raptors. 11:08 left in the first quarter. I got a new timer set up, so it might be a little bit janky. We're learning the ropes. But Jamal Shed hands it off to RJ Barrett, driving in on Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is not strong enough for RJ. Little post fade for RJ off the front of the rim. Cavs going back the other way. Donovan Mitchell has the basketball. 2-0 for the Toronto Raptors. Donovan Mitchell driving the lane, running pick and roll, trying to drive on Jakob Poeltl. Jamal Shed doing well. Drives in on Yak. Great defense by Scottie Barnes. Raptors nearly get the basketball. James Harden kicks it to Donovan Mitchell in the corner. Open corner three. Back of the rim. Nice to see him miss. Evan Mobley gets the offensive rebound. Helter-skelter right now. And Jared Allen cannot catch the basketball. Jakob Poeltl gets it and going back the other way. And Dean Wade guarding Jakob Poeltl here right now. Swings it to Scottie. Drives in on Donovan Mitchell. Right the rim. And one. Spam it in the chat right now. Spam it in the chat. I want to see the ones and one right now. Well, 10:28 left in the first. 4-0 for the Toronto Raptors. Score. Scottie Barnes going to the free throw line. Folks, if you're doing the advanced analytics, if you're doing the advanced math right now, the Cavs are on pace to score 0 points in this game. 5-0 out there for the Toronto Raptors. Going the other way. 10:30 left in the first quarter. Getting the timer rocking. This is going to be a nightmare for me to do on my own, but we're rocking. Okay. Donovan Mitchell dribbling up the basketball, being guarded by Jamal Shed, and Jakob Poeltl guarding Evan Mobley at the top. 5-0 for the Raptors. Pick and roll with Jared Allen. A midi from Evan Mobley over Jakob Poeltl, and the Cavs are on the board. 5-2. Evan Mobley knocks that thing down. All right. Let's go. RJ Barrett dribbling up the basketball, 5-2, 10 minutes left in the quarter, and Evan Mobley is getting the matchup on RJ Barrett to start things off, which is kind of crazy. Jamal Shed being guarded by James Harden, running a Spanish pick and roll. Scottie Barnes guarded by Dean Wade, going in with the left hand, and Dean Wade is a big body, but they kick the corner. Jamal Shed passes it back to Scottie Barnes in the post, being guarded by Dean Wade. Lets a mini fly to the corner. Jamal Shed lets it fly from three. Let's go, baby! Jamal Shed with the three. Spam the threes out there in the chat. 8-2 for the Toronto Raptors. 8-2. James Harden shoots a midi, and I don't like that. James Harden hits his first shot. Hits an elbow jump shot from two. Let's go. 9:27 left in the first quarter, and swings it out there at the top. Jakob Poeltl just throws in the backcourt. That is a little bit concerning out there for Jakobi. But 9:17 left in the first. Throws it out of bounds. Trying to get the Jakob Poeltl. 8-4 out there for the Toronto Raptors. But Jamal Shed, folks. Jamal Shed. Channel members that are out here in the chat here right now. Spam the Shed heads. We got a three from Jamal Shed. Love to see it. If you have a shed in your backyard, your neighbor has a shed, stick your head in your neighbor's shed, because that is what we like to see. All right, inbounds to Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley's basketball being guarded by Jakob Poeltl. Jakob Poeltl moving faster than I've seen him move all season, but does foul Evan Mobley out there on that straight line drive. Okay. 9:12. I gotta get this time, get this all sorted, get this all fixed. 8-4 out there, first quarter for the Toronto Raptors, and that's what we're dealing with. That's what we're rocking with. But Evan Mobley out there at the free throw line. Make sure to spam miss out there in the chat. Spam miss out there in the chat right now. You want Evan Mobley to miss, but shoots the first free throw, and that, folks, that's what I'm saying. You put that miss in the chat, he always misses. 8-4 for the Toronto Raptors. Evan Mobley misses the first free throw. He's going to be at the second one, getting a second one here going right now. But Evan Mobley the free throw line once again, and Raptors boxing out. Evan Mobley makes a second. 5-8 for your Toronto Raptors. Raptors going back the other way. Let's go. So, Scottie Barnes dribbling up the basketball, being guarded by Dean Wade. Let the clock check up, but we're getting this rocking. Scottie Barnes guarded by Dean Wade. High pick and roll. Jamal Shed setting a screen on Dean Wade. Harden now is the matchup on Scottie Barnes. He's isolating, kicks it to Jakob Poeltl above the break three. Let's go, baby! Jakob Walter for 3. Spam those threes. 11-5 out there for the Toronto Raptors. James Harden has the basketball being guarded by Jamal Shed. 11-5. Pick and roll out there with Evan Mobley. And he's moving his feet. They don't call it. James Harden hands it to Evan Mobley. And he tries to dunk in Jakob. Another missed dunk by the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell shoots the corner 3, misses it. Good rebound out there by Jakob. Jakob dribbling up the basketball into 2 players, but passes to Jamal Shed. Transition opportunity for the Toronto Raptors. RJ going in on James Harden. Lets a floater fly. Blocked by Jared Allen. Good block by Jared Allen. Cavs going back the other way in transition. Jamal Shed guarding James Harden. No defense back. Evan Mobley is moving fast right now. They kick in the corner. Dean Wade. Good closeout by Scottie Barnes. Dean Wade driving in. Good help by Jakob. And they hand it off to James Harden. Little double action. Jamal Shed staying in front of James Harden. Good. They call a foul. James Harden is going to the free throw line. Okay, 11-5, 8:09 left in the quarter. The time is a little bit off. I'm manually doing it, updating the score and giving you the play-by-play. But things are feeling good here for the Toronto Raptors right now. Spam M for miss. Spam M for miss. If you want James Harden to miss at the free throw line, that looks like a clean block, man. I don't know why the heck the refs are calling that. But again, we said we had to be so good. The refs could not affect this game. We have to be so good. The refs cannot affect this game. James Harden is at the free throw line. 8:09 left in this one. And James Harden misses. Folks, spamming the miss. Spamming the miss works. Spamming the miss works. Spamming the miss works. And CMB is subbing in the game, I'd imagine. For Jamal Shed, interesting. They're running the 2 bigs lineups right now for the Raptors. And the game is on Sportsnet, but we're giving the play-by-play here on YouTube. But 11-5 for the Toronto Raptors. And James Harden shoots it, makes the second. So 11-6 out there, and RJ Barrett has the basketball. No full court pressure or anything like that. Let's get the time back rocking. Evan Mobley getting the matchup out there. The Raptors are running 2 bigs, CMB, RJ Barrett, Jakob, Scottie Barnes, and Jakob Walter. But Murray Bowles kicks it out to RJ Barrett above the break. Evan Mobley getting the matchup on RJ. Donovan Mitchell now on to RJ, and he is trying to drive in, get into the lane, gets right to the rim, and nice layup by RJ Barrett. Don't let him get to his left hand. Don't let him get to his left hand. That man is dominant when he gets to his left. Good stuff. Evan Mobley dribbling up the basketball here right now. Jakob getting the matchup out there around the 3-point line on Evan Mobley. They're running a pick and roll. Donovan Mitchell setting the screen on Evan Mobley, interestingly enough. But Yak getting the help. They kick it to Dean Wade out there in the corner. Great defense by RJ Barrett staying in front of Dean Wade. But Evan Mobley blows past Jakob. Jared Allen takes the lay, misses it, but gets fouled. Lots of fouls happening for the Toronto Raptors here right now. 7:20 left in the first. 13-6. Raptors in very, very good shape. Very, very good shape. But again, as we do when we're at the free throw line, hit the M. Hit the M's in the chat. Hit the M's in the chat. Need some misses out here. Lots. We said it from the jump, folks. There's going to be a lot of calls going the Cleveland Cavaliers' way. That's just how it goes. You need to accept it. It's Game 7 on the road. You're not going to get that help. You're not going to get that help being the Canadian team. But, folks, we have a substitution. Jamison Battle coming into the game here right now for Jakob. So CMB now slotting into the center position. And Jamison Battle's out there on the court to, of course, bring in some three-point shooting. Folks, if you want to see Jamison Battle hit some threes, spam the 3 out there in the chat. It looks like we have a time out here right now for the Raptors or the Cavaliers. Might be an official's timeout. We haven't had a pause really at any point, so makes sense that this happened. My breath is getting crazy, but one free throw there, it's made. 13-7 out there for the Toronto Raptors. But let's take a look at how this game is going, how things are rocking. Here to start things off, obviously the first 2 guys you got to look at for the Toronto Raptors is Mr. Scottie Barnes. And if we get the stats pulled up, it would be ideal if my software ended up working. But Brandon Ingram officially out for Game 7. We, of course, know that here right now. My scoreboard is not pulling up, so that is fine. But the Raptors 13-7, playing with some pace. The defense has been fantastic. The defense has been next level. And Jakob, I got to give credit. He is moving, unlike I've seen him move in a while out there for this team. But let me see if the board's working, if all this stuff. But they're doing it all without Brandon Ingram. They're doing it all without BI out there in the mix for this game. And we are currently in a timeout, so lots of stuff, and my software's not loading, which is devastating for me. But we'll find. We'll push through in terms of what we're rocking with. But who you guys think is the X factor right now? I want to know how we're feeling out there so far in this one. Let me know. I'm gonna actually refresh this. Oh, I see what's going on. I see why we're rocking. But I'm debugging code out here while I'm on the stream, giving the commentary, giving the play-by-play. But folks, reminder: we have a subscriber goal of 41,500. We have 828 people out here in the chat right now. I think we can get there out there on this stream. So let's see if we can get there. Okay, I think this will work now. I think these updates, my software will work. bang, and this is the wrong game. This is devastating. Okay, but let me know in the chat right now. 828 people, obviously subscribe, get this rocking. This one will work. Let me know who you're rooting for. Spam R out there in the Toronto Raptors, and spam C if you're with Cavaliers. But let's go. Championship. Let's go. We have a super chat coming in. I apologize if I missed any super chats. If I ever missed the super chats, let me know. But we have a super chat coming in right now from Ray Karen. But Champion Gold Gaming. We the Cheeks, baby. We the Cheeks. The Cavaliers are Cheeks tonight, but we always the Cheeks. Shout out to Champion Gold Gaming. That's a legend out here delivering the super chats, getting this stuff rocking. But spam R if you were rooting for the Toronto Raptors. Spam C if you are rooting for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But apologies, I got a bit of stuff. My software is a bit buggy. You know, I've been coding. I destroyed my website while I was on the road. No, nothing to work with. No Wi-Fi. No nothing. But we're gonna be back out here in a moment. But lots of C's in the chat. Raptors fans, we need more R's out here right now to get this thing rocking and rolling. But we're gonna delete all of these. Not delete the Cavs fans. Well, we appreciate Cavs fans. Okay, the Raptors fans are picking up a bit. We saw the Cavs fans influx, but we're popping up a little bit again here now at this point. We'll have all the stats, all the box scores, all this too as this game goes along. But I gotta make sure it works. But they're returning from timeout here, so I'll take this thing off so you guys can see all of this. Let me get the Raptors performance. Let's get this rock and rolling. We're actively coding out here on stream, which is great, to see. But 41,500 subs, I think we can get there, folks. I think we can get there. You guys are crushing it here right now. Start things off. Let's see if Scottie Barnes stats end up pulling up here now at this point. But let's see. Bring up RJ Barrett's picture. They don't have the game stats for Scottie Barnes. Okay, we'll be bringing in screenshots. We'll be getting it from different places, but I'm taking a look at how things are rocking, how things are going. Straight from Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go, Cavs. No way, Jose. But Ben's still tipsy from that kitchen party during Game 6. Man, it's I've been sober Sally. I've been sober Sally for a few months, so not tipsy. But Jared Allen knocks out the first free throw, and 13-8. 13-8. So not 78. 13-8. Get the timer back. We're back locked in. 13-8. Out there in this game. RJ Barrett has the basketball, running pick and roll out there with Scottie Barnes, trying to get in the high post. They don't give him the ball, but James Bell running a curl cut right now. They're trying to get the ball to Scottie in the high post. Good defense from the Cavs, can't lie, but RJ Barrett, doesn't matter, the good defense, gets right to a spot, gets to his left hand, but misses the layup. All right, 7 minutes left after the first, 13-8. Have to keep this stuff rocking. Donovan Mitchell being guarded by Jamison Bell, gets right to the rim, and misses the lay. Jared Allen misses another dunk. Misses another putback dunk, but Scottie Barnes has the basketball, kicks it to Jamison Bell, lets it fly from three. Mr. Automatic, folks! Mr. Automatic, spam the threes out there in the chat. Spam the threes out there in the chat. James Bell knocks out a three, 16-8. Cavs coming back the other way. James Harden has the basketball, being guarded by Jamison Bell right now. Dean Wade out there in the post. Kicks it. Donovan Mitchell out there in the corner. Great closeout from Scottie Barnes. Dean Wade left on an island above the break three. In and out. Misses the three. And it's a foul out there on Jamison Bell, boxing out Jared Allen. So good hustle out there for this team. Good hustle out there for the squad, for this team. Lots of stuff. James Bell out there cooking right now for this squad, for this team. You need to get some defense chance, folks. Right now, if you're in the chat right now, I want to see the D spammed. I want to see the D spammed out there in the chat for the stops. Get the D spammed out there in the chat. 16-8 for the Toronto Raptors. 6:26 left in the first quarter. My timer's always a little bit buggy, but it is fine. We're in a janky old setup right now, but you know what? We ride. It's Game 7. You got to grind it out. Grind it out. But Harden trying to inbound the ball to Dean Wade, being guarded by Jamison Battle. Let's get the timer back rocking. Run a pick and roll out there with Dean Wade. Pick and pop. James Harden pops. Shed now on Dean Wade. And James Battle getting the matchup on James Harden. Goes straight to his left hand. And then they call a foul. That's the softest foul I've ever seen in my life. But, he goes straight to the rim. And this is what we said, folks. This is what we said. This is what we said. We have to be so good. We have to be so good at the referees rigging the game doesn't impact us. And so far we've been that. The Raptors are in the bonus right now with 6:17 left in the first quarter. The Raptors are in the bonus with 6:17 left in the quarter. And now the Raptors have been fouling a little bit, but there's been 2 or 3 calls that have been abysmal, but it is what it is. James Harden gets the free throw line and knocks down that free throw. 16-9. 16-9 out there. Scottie Barnes subs out of this game. Coming into this one, they don't show it on the TV, but it is what it is. Appreciate you, Jesse. Appreciate you tuning in. But us against the rest today, it is tough. James Harden shoots the second free throw, makes the second. 16-10. 16-10. And we are rocking and rolling. Let's get the timer rocking. Jamal Shed has the basketball. And a little pick and pop with James Battle. They run a little action. CMB pick on Jamal Shed. Drives the lane. Nice pass. And the dunk out there for Colin Murray. Bulls on the top of Jarrett Allen. Great to see. 18-10. Toronto Raptors. Sam Merrill has the basketball being guarded by RJ Barrett. They swing it to Jarrett Allen, and he fakes the three. Pick and roll. Sam Merrill trying to run a pick and roll, but doesn't work. James Bell now guarding Dean Wade. He's trying to drive. They're trying to attack James Bell off the dribble, but that's good defense out there for battle. Jakob Poeltl got to box out. Got to box out, Jakobi. And RJ Barrett with the steal. RJ Barrett with the steal. We love to see it. All right, RJ Barrett has the basketball. Being guarded by Dean Wade. Kicks it to Jakob Poeltl above the break three. He's already made a three from this spot. Front of the rim is what it is. Lock in. Lock in. Get some more defense. A big stop here would do huge things for your momentum. James Harden being guarded by Jamison Bell at the top. Driving him to the left hand. Shoots up that whack floater. Once again. Misses it. Jamison Bell with the rebound. Raptors in semi-transition. A 5-on-4 opportunity. Jamal Shead driving in. Kicks it to the corner. Deflected, but the Raptors get back. Pick and roll right now with Colin Murray-Boyles and Jamal Shead. Harden guarding Jamal Shead. James Bell has the basketball. They kick it to RJ Barrett in the post. Sam Merrill guarding RJ Barrett. I should put the points on the board already. They're doubling. Let's go. Great cut by Jamal Shead. Greater pass from RJ Barrett. And the Raptors have doubled the Cavs' points with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Love to see this. Love to see this, folks. Spam W if you want to see this here right now. Okay, Raptors playing defense, and they pass it to James Harden, driving it on Jamal Shead. Max Strus shoots a contested three, back of the rim. Jarrett Allen gets the position and gets the board, and 20-12. 20-12. The Cavs are killing us right now out there on the offensive rebounds, but it is fine. We're up to 20-12. Hand off there, Jamal Shead passes it to Colin Murray-Boyles. Sagging off is Jarrett Allen, and pokes the ball a little bit, but they pass it back to Jamal Shead. High pick and roll. Jamal Shead, nice little cross. Running the pick and roll to perfection, but misses misses the floater off the front of the rim. Cavs and back in transition. Strus has the basketball, throws it in to Jarrett Allen, being guarded by RJ Barrett, and that is great defense from RJ Barrett. The Raptors guards have done a great job at post defense over the course of the series, but RJ Barrett drives the lane, drives in traffic, has Sam Merrill guarding him, and gets to the free throw line. Feels like the Raptors have. Oh my God, they call it travel or something? They call it an offensive foul? I'm telling you, folks, it is rigged. Spam R in the chat. Spam R in the chat. Spam R in the chat. You're feeling if it's rigged. This RJ Barrett drove the lane, looked like he got fouled, and somehow it's going back the other way. You hate to see that, but I don't know what the heck it is, but it's 20-12 out there for the Toronto Raptors. 4:04 left in this game. 30 subscribers away from 41,500. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. You want the Raptors to get good luck. But all right, 4 minutes left. Evan Mobley has the ball out there at the top. Colin Murray-Boyles. Handoff out there to Donovan Mitchell. Fakes the dribble, pull up three. Drives the lane, and Jalen Tyson out there in the corner. Lets a three fly, and great rebound from Scottie Barnes. Need more rebounds like that. Great stuff there now at this point. But Scottie Barnes swings it to Jamal Shead. Drives the lane out there, and Evan Mobley goes right to the rim, and Jamal Shead is slashing to the basket like a maniac here right now. That is what we love to see. 22-12 out there for the Toronto Raptors. About 3:41 left in this game, and man, we are facing off on the road. The Toronto Raptors are on the road. Down two starters. Down Immanuel Quickley and Brandon Ingram. Down two starters. They have the most egregiously biased refereeing to start off this game here right now to start things off. And folks, we are up 22-12. Up 22-12. This is what we love to see here, folks, for the Toronto Raptors, and it is a pleasure. It's a pleasure watching this group. The Cavaliers need a timeout. Let me know how we are feeling on a scale from 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are we feeling right now, Raptors fans, going into this one? Let me pull this up. Scale of 1 to 10. Spam in the chat right now. How confident are we feeling in the Toronto Raptors right now? Shed has to outplay Harden. Lalo, you are 100% correctly. You are 100% correct. And candidly, he has been outplaying him. He has been outplaying him so far in this series. This is what we love to see. Loving the start. Still early, way too early. Of course, you can't jump ahead. But how confident are we feeling? Scale of 1 to 10. We got an 8 here. Have you seen him play this type of D play every play? This is what the Raptors do, baby. This is what we do. 4,000. Got a box out Allen. The rebounds have been an issue. The rebounds have been a bit of an issue out there for the Raptors. But you know what? The defense has been aggressive. They've been into it. That is what's happening. Folks, if you are a Shedhead right now, you're channel member, spam this. Spam this. Jamal Shead is that guy. He is that man. He is rocking. He is cooking. He is locked in, ready to go out there for this game. Raptors have to cheat, refs. It doesn't. We got to play so good. I said it from the jump. You have to be so good, and even with the whack refereeing, you have to come out and be locked in, be ready to go out there for these games. You got to be able to handle it. Got to be able to take it. Got to be able to lock in and get it ready to go. But comment in the chat right now. Who has been the most impressive player out there for the Toronto Raptors? I want to see who you guys are feeling, who you guys are seeing. how we're looking out there for the squad, for this team. But also 25 subscribers away from our subscriber goal already, and it's only the third quarter. It's only the first quarter. Let's see if we can get there. Continue to hit that subscribe button. It gives good luck out there for the Toronto Raptors. You want some good luck thrown the way of the Toronto Raptors in Game 7? Game 7, most important game of the season? That's what we see. But can you imagine we finally turn things around, beat Cleveland in Cleveland? Oh, man, that would be so sweet. That'd be so sweet. But Jamal Shed. Lots of sheds out there. RJ Barrett, Jakob. The defense from Jakob has been fantastic as well. So that's a pleasure to watch. They're already feeling sorry for the Cavs. Predator Kingdom. Let's not jump ahead. No sorriness, no sorry feelings out there for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Can't have that stuff rocking and rolling. But Shed playing like 2019 Fred VanVleet. Post kid out there for the Raptors there. It should be noted. Post kid, not pre child out there for Fred VanVleet, because that wasn't ideal. That wasn't ideal out there for this group. But let's go. Let's create assets for the game. Let's see if we can get this rocking. I'm gonna try to bring up the right stats for you folks to make sure that we get this rock and rolling. But Scottie Barnes, these are the wrong stats. Does this one work? Does anyone else work in this one? Does Jamal Shed, are we getting the wrong game stats? Yeah, still getting the wrong game stats. It is what it is. Won't be able to fix this. I won't be able to code this to death, but it is what it is. But I'm subbing this because I know that this isn't the last live of the season. Lack up. You know it. This can't be the last live of the season. The Raptors Game 7 playing their hearts out. The Toronto Raptors are playing their hearts out. Tom McLean saying, it will take every Raptor tonight. Everyone. That's what happens out there in this game. But the Cavs got to be retired out there in this game. We got to retire them for this season. But, okay, Cavs come back the other way. We're back in action. Evan Mobley has the basketball being guarded by Colin Bowles at the top. And Evan Mobley throws that ball out of bounds, folks. Spam S in the chat if you think the Cleveland Cavaliers are shook. They've had a few missed dunks. They've thrown the ball out of bounds. It's been pretty wild watching this right now. But 3:30 left. Jamal Shed has the basketball being guarded by Max Strus. You need your best defender on Jamal Shed right now because he has been dominant. But James Bell out there, 3-point line. Close out from Evan Mobley, front of the rim. Raptors opportunity to get the offensive rebound, but Cavs going back the other way. James Bell, a rare miss out there from the 3-point line. But Donovan Mitchell shoots a dribble pull-up three, knocks it down. Right? You can't assume Donovan Mitchell's going to be cool, going to be cooled off out there in this game. So you got to be locked in, be ready for it. But Colin Bowles drives the lane, passes it to Sandro Mamukelashvili. Pick and roll out there with Jamal Shed. Nice pass to Jameson Bell. But he was pushed out of bounds out there by Sam Merrill, and Raptors draw a foul. And of course they give us a foul out there where it's not going to be shooting, but they gotta. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. But I appreciate all the subs going on. This is crazy. We don't usually get subs to this rate. We got 970 people already in here. But Sullivan, he's in BC, baby. He's living his best life. Shout out Riker, love that man. But Jamal Shed has the basketball being guarded by Max Strus. 2:50 left in the first. And Shed kicks to the corner. Sandro Mamukelashvili with the pump fake. Drives it in to Shed out there the corner. Fakes the pass. And they call an offensive foul out there on Sandro Mamukelashvili. What the heck are we talking about here? What the heck is this call? But 2:44 left in the first. Offensive foul on Sandro Mamukelashvili. And Jalen Tyson dribbling up the basketball. All right, Jalen Tyson dribbling up the basketball. 7-point lead for the Raptors. Being guarded by Sandro Mamukelashvili. They run a pick and roll. Passes it to Evan Mobley, being guarded by CMB. Passes it to Merrill out there in the paint. And he gets fouled out there on the drive. The foul discrepancy is absolutely ridiculous. The foul discrepancy is absolutely insane. Rezwan, I'm happy I can deliver. All this stuff. But, folks, throw an L out there in the chat for these referees. Spam L out there in the chat for these referees because holy smokes, it is bad. But Sam Merrill at the free throw line, I gotta fix the time. Sam Merrill go to the free throw line, 22-15 for the Raptors. Sam Merrill knocks down the free throw shot. He's been very effective out there from the free throw line in the series over the course of this, but it is bad. But say stats of players, please. Live like it's spring. I usually do. My software's a bit glitched, but I'm gonna make a fix as this goes along. I'm going back to the old setup. I had like a really nice setup for it to appear on the screen for you, but we'll get this stuff rocking. But Sam Merrill at the free throw line, 22-16, and we're going back. Jameson Bell better than Steph Curry, 100% here right now. But Sam Merrill knocks down the second. So 17-22, big possession here. Let's get some Raptors chance going. And Scottie Barnes misses the mid-range jump shot. Defense. Need some defense here now at this point. But Donovan Mitchell, guarded by Colin Murray Boyles at the top. Jameson Bell now getting the matchup on Donovan Mitchell. They swing it to Sam Merrill. Donovan Mitchell drives the lane out there in CMB. There's a dribble pull-up shot for Donovan Mitchell and knocks it down. Folks, You have to, a timeout now would be ideal for Donovan Mitchell, but they don't call it. But going back the other way, Jamal sheds the basketball, 7-0 run for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pick and roll with Colin Murray Bulls. Drives the lane, kicks it to Sandro, lets it fly above the break. 3, back of the rim. Sandro has not been playing well to start things off. My timer isn't rocking, so I gotta clean this up. Game is rocking. Okay, Max Strus lets it fly from 3, back of the rim. Get the rebound. Sam Merrill can't be getting offensive rebounds in a Game 7. Let's go. Scottie Barnes guarding Jalen Tyson out there above the break from the 3. Donovan Mitchell, another dribble pull-up 3, back of the rim. Get the rebound. There you go. Scottie Barnes doing everything right now for the Toronto Raptors. 22-19. Minute 30 left out there in the first. My timer will catch up. But Jalen Tyson out there guarding Scottie Barnes too aggressively, blows past him, drives right to the lane, and nice lay by Scottie Barnes. And they call an offensive foul. Folks, I'm not usually a referee complainer. Not usually a referee complainer, but this is rigged. Spam R in the chat if I'm not crazy, because this is horrific. Charge called. Scottie Barnes is literally standing still, and they call a charge out there on him right now, which is absolutely not what we want to see. Oh no, it's a blocking foul. Okay, my bad. Oh yeah, no, I'm completely wrong. This is rigged. Cavs going back the other way. 1:20 left in the first. Colin Murray Bulls been guarding Evan Mobley out there at the top. And moved his feet well. Max Strus coming around the screen ball. Gets a floater. Good deflection out there for CMB. Hey, swing it to the top. Sandro going in the lane. Dunks that thing down. Raptors end the run for the Cavs, 24-19. Good stuff. Minute left out there in the first quarter. Sam Merrill lets it fly from 3. A quick transition 3. And Sam Merrill is hot to start things off. Not ideal. 2-point game for the Toronto Raptors. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. RJ Barrett has the basketball. It's game of runs for sure. And, Max Strus guarding him out there around the half line, being very, very aggressive. The Cleveland Cavaliers are out there around the top. 40 seconds left out there in the first quarter. But pick and roll out there with Sandro Mamukelashvili, and RJ Barrett picks up the basketball. CMB has it, being guarded by Evan Mobley. Shoots a little mid-range jump shot out there from Colin Murray. Boyles, let's go. Midi pull-up, love to see it. 30 seconds left out there in this game. So I'm letting the timer catch up. 24 seconds. Sandro guarding Max Strus, very, very close. And they call a foul. Max Strus trips up on his own 2 feet, and they call a foul out there at the top, folks. I need it once again. This is rigged. 4-point game. Max Strus going to the free throw line. Bonus. We've been in bonus since the 6-minute mark. I said it from the jump. You have to be so good. You have to be next level. You have to be so good. You have to beat the Cavs, the referees, and the road crowd. You just got to be so good that it happens. That's what the Toronto Raptors have to do. They have to get this rocking. But holy smokes, this is egregious here right now. This is absolutely egregious. 23-26. We knew it was going to happen. So we can't complain too much. I guess we can complain as much as we want, but it's not good. Not good out here right now. But 26-23, Max Strus shooting the second free throw here right now, and lets it fly. Makes the second free throw. So 24-26. Let's get the timer back. 20 seconds left. My timer's a little bit ahead. But RJ Barrett dribbling up the basketball, dribbling up the floor, and has the basketball, being guarded by Dean Wade. 10 seconds left out there in the quarter. They're going to run a pick and roll out there with Scottie Barnes. They hand it off to Scottie Barnes. 7 seconds left, being guarded by Dean Wade. Dribbling up. He's probably going to shoot a 3. A little step back, a little Scottie Barnes, a little post fade. Lets it fly from the free throw line and side of the rim. And that is your first quarter there for the Toronto Raptors. 26-24. We are going into the second. So a few questions I have to ask. How we have to ask people here right now. How are we feeling? After that stretch? The CTA right now, how are we feeling on a scale of 1 to 10 about everything that's gone on? I'm going to be pulling up the stats. I want to see our chat flooded with a scale of 1 to 10 on how things have been going so far out there for the Toronto Raptors. Apologies for my, I usually have custom software, custom setup, making it all look professional, classy for all of you folks. But unfortunately, it's myself. I was coding on the road and I broke everything, and that's just my life. But we still push through. We push through and deliver all the content for you guys here right now. But going into the second quarter, the Toronto Raptors, lots of numbers getting thrown out. 9, 7.5, lots of stuff. But where are you watching the game? I'm watching it out there on Sportsnet. But Scottie been a little cold, TBH. Well, let's take a look at these stats. Let's take a look at how things have been looking out there for the Toronto Raptors here right now and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So, in terms of stats, in terms of how we're looking to start things off, RJ Barrett has 2 points out there for the Raptors. Scottie Barnes is 5, 2 of 4 out there shooting from the field. Has knocked down 1 free throw. Jamal Shed has really been the answer. He's really been the catalyst for this team to start things off. The Shed heads, folks. I want all channel members. I want everyone out there in the chat right now. If you have a shed in your house, in your apartment, you gotta put it on your head right now, because this dude has been leading the way out there for the Raptors to start things off. 3 of 4 shooting out there from the field, 7 points, and just fantastic stuff out there in this game. Jakob Walters knocked down 1 above the break 3, which is a huge positive. Then off the bench, Colin Murray-Boyles has hit a mid-range jump shot out there in this game over Evan Mobley, which is kind of crazy to see in a Game 7. James Sabalas knocked down a 3. Sandro has gotten an offensive foul. Sandro's looking a little bit rusty, a little bit tough, but it's very, very interesting. But the big storyline, and you can see this here right now in terms of free throws. The Raptors have taken 1 free throw out there in this game in the first quarter. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they have taken 12. The Cleveland Cavaliers have taken 12 times the free throws out there than this. But I support Raptors YouTubers, not randoms who are covering the game. I appreciate all the supporting the channel, getting this stuff rocking. But this is a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. The Raptors are playing aggressive. There have been a couple of fouls, of course. But 12-1, especially with the Raptors are a team that drives the lane, takes the content, does a lot of this stuff 24/7. But it's tough to see. It's tough to see. I'm not someone that likes to blame the refs, that likes to blame all this, but it's bad. It's bad. But you got to come out. Things will swing the other way if you play the right way. You gotta get this rolling. But who do you think needs to step up right now for the Toronto Raptors? Because right now, Shed has certainly stepped up. Jakob, he only has 0 points, but I don't think he's played like a horrible start. But who in the chat right now, who do you think needs to step up for the Toronto Raptors? Also for the Cavs, I'll run through their stats. Sam Merrill has played a good back half of the first quarter. 5 points, drove the lane, did his thing. James Harden, 5 points, has 3 of 4 from the free throw line, so he's being gifted a lot of stuff. And folks, we are coming back. We're tuning back out there in the action right now. Game is about to get back in the mix. But one thing I do want to say, I said AJ Lawson is going to have a very important stretch. Whether it's positive or negative, I don't know. But I think there's going to be a pivotal moment, AJ Lawson in Game 7 right now, and people are going to blame Darko Rajaković whichever way it goes. That was my hot take coming into this game. AJ Lawson subbed in. So we have Jamal Shed, Scottie Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, AJ Lawson, and someone that I will state once I see him, but the camera's not on him. Dennis Schroeder is now in the game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we are starting things off. I need to get the timer rocking. But Evan Mobley is the ball at the top. RJ Barrett's in the game as well. But and that's a charge. That's a charge. AJ Lawson draws a charge out there to start things off. Shout out to AJ Lawson. Good start out there to get this thing rocking. But 11:47 out there in the second, 26-24. Good charge drawn out there by AJ Lawson. Doing the little things out there for this team. All right. Raptors have the basketball going back the other way. Jamal Shed has it at the top. Let's get the timer rocking. Pick and roll out there with Scottie Barnes. Jakob Poeltl in the mid post. They're trying to run a handoff. Gives it to Jamal Shed, who's been our best player so far. Drives the lane. And little jump shot from Shed, a little 5-foot jump shot. Evan Mobley gets a rebound, misses it. Cavs going back the other way. Dennis Schroeder playing fast in transition, being guarded by Jamal Shed here at the top. Runs a little spin move and gets the rim. Misses the layup. Dennis Schroeder misses an open layup. Positive development there. Shed, if he's missing open layups, that's a positive. But they swing to RJ Barrett, being guarded by Dennis Schroeder. And deep post out there for Jakob Poeltl. In the lane, hands it off, kicks it to Scottie Barnes above the break 3 for Scottie. Let's go. Let's go. Spam 3 in the chat for Scottie Barnes. This could be the shot. Get him going. If Scottie Barnes gets on a heater, that will be a huge positive for this team. 29-24. Cavs going back the other way. About 11 minutes left in this one. But Donovan Mitchell, run and pick, and he dribbles the ball out of bounds. That's right. That is what we like to see. Pausing it. Let's go. 10:50 left in this one. 24-29. Raptors going back the other way. So ball inbounded to Jamal Shed. And we are rocking. So Jamal Shed has the basketball at the top. Pick and roll out there with Scottie Barnes. Dennis Schroeder getting the matchup out there on Jamal Shed. Swings it to RJ Barrett. Pick and roll with Jakob Poeltl. Drives it in. Left hand. Gets to his left. I told you can't let him get to his left. And one. Spam the ones out there, chat. Spam the ones out there, chat. Spam them. As RJ Barrett gets to that left hand. And he gets the and one. Great stuff out there for RJ Barrett. Getting the bucket, getting the rim. That is exactly what we want to see. Going to the free throw line. Hopefully he makes the free throw. And folks, reminder to the 1,000 people we have out there in the chat, we are on the road to 41,500 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there out there before this thing starts. Appreciate every single one of you that's tuning in. Enjoying the commentary. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe But, all right, 31-24 out there for the Toronto Raptors. James Harden's getting subbed back into this game out there for Jalen Tyson. 10:46. The timer jumped ahead a little bit, but that is fine. But RJ Barrett at the free throw line. Please knock down this free throw, RJ. And he knocks it down. Okay, RJ's been struggling with free throws over the course of these playoffs, but not that one. Raptors have an 8-point lead. All right, Cavs going back the other way. James Harden has the basketball. 10:40 left in the second quarter. All right, Scottie Barnes getting the matchup out there on James Harden. He's trying to blow past him. Good defense out there by this team. Evan Mobley above the break 3. Lets it fly and knocks it down. Not ideal. 27-32. And Raptors going back the other way. Jamal Shead has the basketball. 10:20 left in this one. 32-27. Jamal Shead drives in on Dennis Schroeder. And a little pick and roll out there with Scottie Barnes here right now. Fakes a step back, gives it to Scottie, being guarded by Dean Wade in the high post, and drives in with the right hand, gets to a spot behind the back pass to Jakob. A little post hook, a little too far off the side of the backboard. Cavs going back in transition. Donovan Mitchell sprint in the lane. Great defense out there by Shed. You're not driving in on RJ Barrett and AJ Lawson. Nice pass out there to AJ Lawson. Back to RJ. Left hand. Let's go. AJ Lawson, I said, giving you good minutes, man. He's giving you good minutes. All right. James Harden going back the other way. 34-27. Swings it out there to Dennis Schroeder, fakes the 3, be guarded by AJ Lawson. Great defense there, moving his feet very, very well. Pick and roll out with Evan Mobley, and that is the softest foul call I've ever seen in my life. Dennis Schroeder flopping. He just missed an open layup, so he has to flop in order to get his options. But and then they call that there. But okay, RJ Barrett has the basketball. Or sorry, they're showing a highlight. I'm giving it play-by-play out there on a highlight. But the Cavs will still have the basketball. They're calling a foul out there on AJ Lawson. Donovan Mitchell going to be inbounding the ball here right now. Let's get some defense chance. Spam D out there in the chat. Raptors want to play defense, but Donovan Mitchell has the basketball. Evan Mobley with an illegal screen, but they don't call it. Donovan Mitchell dribble pull 3. Offensive rebound from Dean Wade. Let's lock in, folks. Let's lock in. Jakob runs a post defense out there on Donovan Mitchell. He gets a rebound and scores. All right, 34-29. 9:20 left in the second. Raptors run a pick and roll. Scottie Barnes has the basketball, being guarded by Dean Wade. Little post fade out there from Scottie. Oh my God, is that Kawhi Leonard? That's what Scottie Barnes is looking like on that possession. 36-29, 9 minutes left out there in the second quarter. But James Harden driving it out there on Jakob behind the back pass to Evan Mobley. Dennis Schroeder driving it on AJ Lawson. Kicks to the corner. Dean Wade out there, open corner 3, around the rim and out. Dean Wade's been cold so far out there in this one. And we got to rock and roll. RJ Barrett has the basketball, being guarded by James Harden. Nice pass out there to Yak around the rim. Kicks it to Scottie Barnes, who lets it fly. A little mid-range jump shot off the rim. Almost gets a rebound, but doesn't. James Harden gets the ball. Cavs going back the other way. All right. Scottie Barnes guarding James Harden. Picked with Evan Mobley. Drives in the lane out there on Evan Mobley. Step back from James Harden. A few feet away. Around the rim and out. Raptors going back the other way. Okay. RJ has the basketball, being guarded by Dean Wade in semi-transition. Cavs getting back. Pick and roll. High pick and roll with swings it to Jamal Shead. RJ sets the screen for him. Passes it to AJ Lawson. Swings it to Jamal Shead. Little high pick, and they're sagging off Jamal Shead, who lets it fly from 3, and this man has been hot. Shed heads, lock in here right now. Spamming 3. Jamal Shead has been absolutely El Fuego. Okay, 10-point lead, 39-29. All right, 39-29, 8-10 left in this quarter. They kick it to Dean Wade out there in the corner. Great defense for RJ Barrett. Dean Wade throws the ball right to Jakob. Cavs going back. Raptors going back the other way. Okay, RJ Barrett in transition, drives right in Evan Mobley, and he drives in, blocked, out of bounds. Raptors get the basketball. And one thing I want to say, 39-29, RJ Barrett, whenever he sees Evan Mobley, man, he goes straight to the rim. It's like seeing red. He goes straight to the rim and says, I gotta cook. Scottie Barnes getting subbed out of this game. 8 minutes left in this one. Jamal Shead has the basketball, inbounding it here right now. And they pass it in out there to AJ Lawson out there in the corner, who lets a corner 3 fly, looking confident. Looked like he got fouled, but it is what it is. Jakob offensive rebound. Kicks it to Jacoby Walter, and he drives in. Floater, kicks it to RJ Barrett above the break 3. Back the rim. All right, we're going back the other way. And Cavs have the basketball. Max Strus being guarded by Jacoby Walter out to the top, swings it to Evan Mobley. Handoff out there from James Harden. Great defense by Jamal Shead. Kicks to the corner. Max Strus. Good closeout from Jacoby Walter. Back of the rim. AJ Lawson rebound. Raptors going back the other way. 7:30. Swings it to Jacoby Walter. Lets a 3 fly. Jacoby Walter's looking confident, man. Not the greatest shot, but I don't mind the confidence. But got to play defense here now. A couple missed shots. Need to lock it on defense. Okay. Evan Mobley fakes it. Dennis Schroeder throws the pump fake. We're just jumping on all these closeouts. Evan Mobley drives in AJ Lawson. Dennis Schroeder lets a contested 3 fly. Side of the rim. We're not getting that hot Dennis Schroeder out there so far. And honestly, good time out there from Darko Rajaković. That is, Raptors getting a little bit helter-skelter there right now. Darko calling a good time out. And folks, This is getting crazy. We have over 1,000 people out here in the chat right now. As I pull up the stats, I want to know who the heck you guys are rooting for. As I pull up the stats, I got to do some janky setup in order to bring you guys the business, in order to bring you guys this stuff right now. But I want to know who you guys are rooting for so far in the chat right now. 1,000 people. Do we got more Cavs fans, more Raptors fans? I want to know if I got to be more smack talking or if I got to come out and be hyped to my fellow Raptors fans. But so far in this one, Scottie Barnes has heated up out here in the second quarter, and lots of ours in the chat right now. Things are rocking and rolling here at this point. But Scottie Barnes, 10 points so far in this game. RJ Barrett, 7 points. RJ 3 of 8 shooting from the field. Scottie Barnes, 10 points and 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Fantastic stuff from your top 2 guys. But really, folks, Jamal Shead, I don't know if you guys got any wood laying around, if you guys got any smokestacks, you got anything. I don't know what you guys put into your sheds, but I need people to start building some sheds in your backyard, in your basement, or wherever the heck it is, because Jamal Shead has been fantastic. He has been dominant. He has been cooking out here to start this thing off out there for this Toronto Raptors team. It has been a pleasure to watch this man and get him rocking and rolling out there for this squad. So, good stuff there for Jamal Shead. The top 3 guys of the Toronto Raptors have been good. Honestly, I'm going to give credit. Jakob Poeltl doesn't have any points, but he's been playing very, very well. He has been playing very, very well so far in this game. Giving him credit out there in these moments, but off the bench, James Bell, 3 points, 2 rebounds out there or 2 points for Sandro Mamukelashvili, and 4 points for CMB. But the Raptors right now have the lead. They have the lead 39-29, and this game is nuts. And also, we are 10 subscribers away from our subscriber goal of this game of my goodness, I can't speak. 41,500 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there. It's a reminder to all Raptors fans out there in the chat. If you subscribe to the channel, it is good luck for this team. And even though we have the lead right now, we need all the good luck that we can get. But I can't watch, man. Don't want to jinx it. Hey, Nardell, I'll give you the play-by-play. You don't have to watch. I'll give you this. But no problem. My shed's going to be red. Let's go. You need a red shed. You need to paint your shed red in honor of Jamal Shead, baby, because this man has been cooking. But Cavs really going to lose. Easy lead. Let's go. I hope they lose. I hope the Cavs lose. I hope the Raptors win. But Brother Kingdom, I know you're a shedhead. I know we all got to be this. But hate this stuck at work. Hey, yes sir. It sucks you're at work, but man, I'll deliver you the play-by-play. I gotta deliver it out there for you folks. But you think the refs are gonna even the whistles in the second quarter? Hoping so. It hasn't been as bad in the second quarter, but it has been bad out there in the first. But got you been subscribed since 2019, Jesse. You're a legend down here. We know. We appreciate you. Appreciate everyone that's tuning into the streams and getting this stuff rocking. But suffocating defense. It's been fantastic. But, okay, I'll sub to you for that, man. Liked and subscribed. Appreciate you. Nardell, appreciate you. Appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. But we appreciate everyone. Appreciate everyone that's tuning in. You're subscribed or not. Ben Rogers, cute Sheldon. My God. Appreciate you, Sheldon. But we're rocking. We're going crazy out here in the stream. Okay, coming back from timeout. This is the thing that's been key for the Toronto Raptors right now is the defense has been electric. The defense has been insane. But saying there's like 7 Raptors out there, it is. It's lots of deflections, lots of stuff. Sit away for 10 minutes. What happened? The Raptors defense has just been fantastic. Jamal Shead has been locked in out there on the offensive end. And then basically, Scottie Barnes and RJ Barrett have been doing what they've been doing this entire series. So that's a little summary out there for the first, 17 minutes of this game. Can't do math. But user Lou4. Appreciate you for subscribing. But, okay, Raptors going back the other way. Jamal Shead has the basketball at the top, being guarded by James Harden. They run a high pick and roll. Jakob Poeltl comes out at the top. They swing it to RJ Barrett, being guarded by Sam Merrill now. Kick it to Jakob Poeltl out there in the corner. He is confident, man. He's missing, but he is confident. And CMB drives the lane, gets the ball. It's a pass deflected. Sam Merrill dribbling up in transition. Dennis Schroeder has the basketball, drives the lane, takes it, and makes the layup. Dennis Schroeder's been making some nice drives, but he's missed some shots. All right, 39-31. 6:40 left in the second quarter. Jamal Shead drives the lane. Nice little floater for Shead, but back to the rim. Holy smokes! What on earth did I just see? Jamal Shead just rose up like he was anti-gravity shoes. He just had some anti-gravity shoes, and he rose up, got the foul, got the and one. Spam the ones in the chat, folks. Spam the ones. Channel members, I need you guys to put these Sheadheads animations out there in the chat because Jamal Shead has been cooking the Cleveland Cavaliers out there so far in this one, 41-31, and Shead shoots a free throw. Misses the free throw, but it's fine. He's been playing so fantastic. Raptors going back the other way. Shed guarding Sam Merrill out there at the top. He's driving the lane, trying to slash, handoff, and trying to get a dribble pull-up. And great defense from Jamal Shed, but Sam Merrill knocks down the shot. That's a tough shot. That's a tough shot out there for Sam Merrill. Got to give him credit when he knocked it down. 41-34. And we hit our subscriber goal. 41,500. Appreciate every single one of you guys that have subscribed. But I'm going to keep doing the play-by-play before I give the thank yous. RJ Barrett has basketball being guarded by Sam Merrill. Gotta get this rocking and rolling here right now. Pick and roll out there with Colin Murray Boyles at the top. RJ Barrett driving the lane. They're forcing him to his right hand. Shoots a little step back from the mid-range and misses it. But Colin Murray Boyles is hustling like a maniac out there. And it is fine. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Cavs inbounding the basketball. 6 minutes left out there in the first. 41-34. Appreciate every single one of you. We are rocking. But all right, let's go. AJ Lawson has the basketball. Guarding Dennis Schroeder. He's driving the lane, trying to be fast. Colin Murray Boyles guarding James Harden at the top. Going to his left hand. And that's a charge. Right go. Jacoby Walter draws the charge out there on James Harden. Fantastic stuff. All right, let's go. Blunt Boy saying, great commentating, dude. Have you ever done the auction things? I'm from Newfoundland, so it's kind of built into my blood to talk really fast. It's how I probably would naturally talk in the videos anyways if it was what it was. So this is what I was kind of built for. But Jamal Shed has the basketball. 5:40 left out there in the second quarter. High pick and roll out there, Jacoby Walter. Shed drives right past James Harden, misses layup, but draws the foul. Let's go. Jamal Shed is driving to the rim with the pace, with the speed of Russell Westbrook. He is driving the rim with the pace and speed of Russell Westbrook. He's blowing past James Harden anytime that he is on him. You know, the best defenders have been locked in out there on RJ Barrett and Scottie Barnes. And Jamal Shed, man, he has been taking advantage out there of the defense. Folks, we might have to have some conversations about Immanuel Quickley's future out there with this organization because Jamal Shed has looked fantastic out there for this team. All right, 42-34 out there for the Toronto Raptors. 5:39 left in this game. Jamal Shed has been fantastic. Spam Shed. Spam S for Shed, man. Spam S for Shed. This is what we love to see. All right, 42-39, 34. Let's go. It's been crazy speed, man. It's been crazy speed. All right, Jamal Shed knocks down the second free throw. 43-34. We were rocking and rolling. All right. Cavs going back to the way. Dennis Schroeder has the basketball, being guarded by AJ Lawson. I said at the start, folks, AJ Lawson's going to get some important run in this one, and he's been great, man. The defense has been fantastic. But RJ Barrett guarding Dennis Schroeder at the top. They swing to Max Strus in the corner, run a weird handoff. Dennis Schroeder has the basketball, swings it to Jared Allen, and AJ Lawson straight up tackles Jared Allen out there in the lane. He comes in and says, no easy buckets. AJ Lawson says, no easy buckets, driving the lane. They're going to review it. It's not going to be a flagrant foul, but he came in with some pace, with some speed, and said, Jared Allen, you are not getting an open layup. So they're going to review this. We're going to get all this stuff rocking, but there's been so much play-by-play, so much stuff happen. Oh, my God. The time is all cooked. The time is all cooked. Apologies. But it's actually 5:24. That is what it is. I'll keep the time pause. But the referees are reviewing this. AJ Lawson just draws the foul there. He wasn't going for the basketball, but there was no intent to hurt him. But Shed over Quickley, I completely agree. Folks, a very weird time to do this, but type Y in the chat if you like Jamal Shed running this team more than Immanuel Quickley. Let me know. I'm typing Y. It might be a hot take, but I'm typing Y. He's a lot better contract too. But 43-34 for the Toronto Raptors. 5:24 left in this one. But they're reviewing for a flagrant one. I don't think it's going to be a flagrant. I don't think it is. Like, if they're calling it, folks, if it is a flagrant, this is rigged. If they call this a flagrant, we've talked about how bad the refereeing has been so far in this one. It's tough. But guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I think we gotta adjust the sub goal right now. 41,600. Can we get there? It's game 7. We gotta go big. The Raptors are going big, going home. Let's see if we can get 41,600 out there on the stream. Let's see if we can do it. Lots of Ys. Lots of people agreeing with me right now. They like Jamal Shed manning this team, running this show more than Immanuel Quickley. I think that's the case. But Tank, the Chicago guy, saying good hard playoff foul. They'll call it flagrant. I mean, it's rigged if they call it flagrant. There's been some bad calls so far in this game. It's not been fun, not been good. But flagrant one any day. Can't just go out above the shoulders. I mean, he's going for the ball. Let's get this. But has the GGs for your season. Hopefully. Let's knock on wood. Let's make sure we get it. But AJ Lawson, I said it from the jump. I said it from the start of this one. Folks, if he tackled him, it was like a safe tackle. It was like a rugby tackle, you know? It's a safe one. Nothing crazy, no crazy swings. But the refs are talking. They got their hands over their mouths. They're just doing whatever. I think it's It's ugly. It's ugly if they end up calling this for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But 41,700, we might be able to get there. I got to do it in increments. If people don't believe we can get there, then why not? With no one subs. But I think we can get to 41,600. Let's see if we can get it. Bro, I'm not a Cavs fan. That could easily be a flagrant Pac-Man, but I'm just a biased Raptors fan, so I can't be going out there saying this. But 5:24 left in the quarter, but 41,700 in Game 7 would be iconic. Would be iconic. We have 1,070 people out there in the chat right now. I think we can get people out there. I think we could do it. I think we can do it. But all the folks that are watching right now, like that are listening, just kind of have us on in the background. Mean the world. You hit that subscribe button. Mean the world. This is the longest review on earth. It's to the shoulder. Okay, not a flagrant foul. Not a flagrant foul. If they did it, then they knew. They heard my stream. They're like, man, we don't want Ben Rogers calling us rigged the entire time. So that's what we want to see. But all right, 5:24 left in the second quarter. It was a foul. I think it's going to be. I don't think he was shooting. So the Cavs just get the basketball going back the other way. Okay, let's go. 43-34. We are rocking. Canada first, baby. Let's ride. But boy, we rocking. But I guess yes, bye, Jesse. We're gonna be rocking and rolling out here on this stream. Out here rocking, ready to go. Get the accent rocking. If I start talking like this the entire time, no one's going to understand the words I said. So I gotta switch back to my YouTube voice. So Max Strus inbounding the basketball. Max Strus is inbounding the basketball. Passes it to Dennis Schroeder. AJ Lawson guarding Dennis Schroeder out there at the top. High pick and roll. AJ Lawson dribbling the ball. Dennis Schroeder driving it out there on Lawson. Great defense from AJ Lawson. And that's a miss. But a foul is called on Jarrett Allen once again, trying to get those rebounds. And, Jakob Poeltl, I haven't been saying it much. I haven't been saying it much, but Jakob Poeltl might need some extra minutes out there in this game, the way the rebounds have been rocking and rolling so far in this one. But, man, I appreciate everyone subscribing. It means the world to me. We're still in another intermission. It feels like this game was super fast-paced the entire first quarter. It's been grinded to a little bit of a halt here over the last 5 minutes. But that's fine. That's all well and good. Gives me a little breath on the old vocal cords. Even though, what do you got, Bye? What do you got, Dane? What do you got, Dane Miranda? We're rocking. Gotta get screeched in. I saw screeched in the weekend. All right. Cavs had the basketball. 5:15 left. I let my timer run too long. But pick and roll out there with Jarrett Allen and James Harden. Faking a step back three on Colin Murray Bowles. Drives in with the left hand and hands it off to Jarrett Allen. And he makes the layup. Okay. Makes the layup. 36-43. Be ideal now. Ideal right now if we get a bucket. We're going a little run here, Raptors fans. Let's spam R for run. Spam R for run. RJ Barrett has the basketball being guarded by Sam Merrill at the top and being guarded by Sam Merrill. That's a reaching foul. That's a reaching foul if I've ever seen one in my life, but it doesn't matter. Scottie Barnes has the basketball. 6 seconds left in the shot clock, and he's driving in on Max Strus. A little step back, a little post fade for Scottie Barnes, back of the rim, and Cavs going back the other way. That's aggressive defense with the Cavs. Got to lock in. And great defense from Colin Murray Boyles, and misses the three. Jarrett Allen has like 400 offensive rebounds, but RJ Barrett has the basketball, gets fouled. Thank you. That is a foul every single possession out there on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it is absurd what is going on here right now. But, great defense out there for the Raptors, and Jarrett Allen's been getting a ton of boards, man. The Raptors might have to go big. I mean, their defense has been fine, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But Raptors going back the other way. 4:23 left in the second quarter. Sam Merrill subbing out. Evan Mobley coming back into this game. This is some crazy stuff. Let's get some hype music going. We got the big moments out here for this team. Jakob subbing in the game. I've been calling for that a little bit, and it might be a hot take. Get Big Yak back in this one, but shout out to Jakob. We catching strays right now and stuff. But James Sloppin, y'all think it's gonna be a low scoring game? I don't know. 43-36, not the highest scoring game right now. RJ Barrett has the basketball. Game 7s are usually low scoring, but timer back. All right, pick and roll out there with Jakob Poeltl, driving in, passes it to Jacoby Walter, fakes the corner three, driving the lane with the left, swings it to RJ Barrett above the break three, over Jarrett Allen, misses the three. And Jakob Poeltl with the ball, and that is a loose ball foul out there on Evan Mobley. Okay. We're getting a few calls here right now. It feels like the calls are like a little bit like off ball, the meaningless one. But Jakob Poeltl gets a rebound. I'll take it. 43-36. About 4 minutes left in the second quarter. And Evan Mobley just clearly grabbing onto Jakob Poeltl's hand. I mean, if you don't call that, you're crazy. I hate bashing on referees, but it is. But Jakob Poeltl's actually going to the free throw line. Let's hope he makes it. He's a little bit better from the free throw line over the course of the series, but he does miss the first free throw. Does miss the first free throw. It is what it is, but never stop him. I always give my opinions, but got to knock down those free throws. Let's spam make. Spam make for make. We need Jakob to make these. Need to get a lot of these makes. But 4:04 left, 43-36. Jakob at the free throw line. I appreciate all the subscribers we're getting. I feel like I'm not thanking everyone, but you guys are crushing. Let's see if we can get 41,600. 41,600. And by the end of halftime, let's see if we can do it. That'd be crazy. But Jakob shoots the second free throw, misses it. That's tough. That's tough. Jakob not a great free throw shooter, misses both free throws. Cavs going back the other way. But Jakob Poeltl guarding Max Strus out there at the top, dribbling the basketball, and then Jakob Poeltl almost gets the steal and kick basketball. I assume it's kicked by the Raptors. That is what it is. Okay. Raptors playing aggressive defense. It's fly. We got to win this game first. It's fly. I got some crazy takes for a Pistons series if we get there, but I am not confident. I'm confident in the Toronto Raptors right now. But Colin Murray-Boyle's guarding James Harden right now. Also, leave a like on the stream. We've got 1,100 people in here right now. Hit a like on the stream. It means the world to me, and we got a lot of people out here, so this gets very, very fun. But James Harden has to call time out. Raptors playing hive-like defense. It has been absolutely insane what the Toronto Raptors have been able to do on the defensive end to start this thing off. But no Brandon Ingram, no Immanuel Quickley. Jamal Shed has stepped up, leveled up his game. Not everyone has been hot out there in this Game 7, out there on the road, but the Toronto Raptors have been able to get things done. They've been able to get things done. We're going to pull up the stats in terms of how things are rocking, how things are looking. But one thing I want to know, we got a lot of folks out there in the chat. Make sure you like the stream, whether you're rooting for the Cavs or the Raptors. Make sure you like the stream. I want to know who people are rooting for. Spam R in the chat if you were rooting for the Toronto Raptors. Spam C if you are rooting for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I gotta know the audience, how we're feeling. We're gonna bring up the stats here as well so you guys can see what is going on so far in this one. Apologize, my tech is broken, but I usually have some nicer stats for you guys to see. But so far, Scottie Barnes has been leading the way out there for the Scottie Barnes and Jamal Shed. Goodness, I can't even read these things right. But right now, Jamal Shed, 14 points, has 2 assists, 1 rebound. They have James Harden on him, and Jamal Shed has just been able to attack the lane, has been able to get this stuff rock and rolling, and looking like a guy that is fantastic. And it seems like we got a good mix of Cavs fans and this. But if you're a Cavs fan or Raptors fan, you can't deny the greatness out there of Jamal Shed. You can't deny the greatness out there of Jamal Shed, what he's been able to do. Super efficient shooting, knocking down threes, driving the lane. Fantastic stuff out there for Shed. RJ Barrett, 3 of 10 shooting, so not the most efficient game out there for RJ. Wasn't super efficient at the end of the last one, but he's being aggressive. He's playing his game, and I like him being aggressive. You have to get there. It's fly. I think we make the conference finals, without a doubt. This explains why we'll never be serious contenders in the East. Why I'm not sure who you're talking about there, but Yak is just there to keep the space. He's been getting rebounds. But Jakob Poeltl, out there in the lane, 4 rebounds, coming back in the end of the second to make things work out there on that front. But Scottie Barnes has been playing a good one. We'd like to see RJ be more efficient. And one guy I want to point out, he's played 8 minutes, has 0 points. Only has 1 rebound. The box score might not indicate much. But A.J. Lawson has given the Toronto Raptors some very, very good, important minutes out there in the second quarter especially. He has been very, very good. Let me know in the chat. You get 2 things you can type. Either W or L. W or L, how are you feeling about A.J. Lawson's performance? I'm spamming W's. Even though he has 0 points, he has been playing with some aggression, playing with some great defense, and getting in the head out there of the Cleveland Cavaliers. But on the Cavs side, a couple guys going off out there for this team. And Team Wade has missed a couple of open threes. Jared Allen has 5 rebounds. It feels like he has more, which is crazy. But, Evan Mobley has 6 points. James Harden has 5 points, 1 of 4 shooting from the field. Donovan Mitchell has 7. He's hit some tough ones, but hasn't made a bunch. But Sam Merrill off the bench has really been the story. Has been the guy out there for the squad. Lots of where's Riker chats out there in the stream. And Riker's in BC, man, living his best life, living it up. But just get to half with the lead. A significant lead out here for the Toronto Raptors would make me happy, would keep this stuff rocking and rolling. But we're returning for timeout. About 350 left in this one. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We have a new subscriber goal out there of 41,600. I think we can get there. Spam G for the G Leaguer, baby. Lots of W's out there in the chat. But Montreal Canadiens 2, Tampa 1 with 2 minutes left. Series tied 3-3. Alan, let me know who wins that series, because I've seen a lot of Habs haters in the chat, and I see a lot of people just rooting for Canada fans. But, j'ai habité à Montréal pour 3-1. But, yeah, I'm a Leafs guy. But Canada needs something to celebrate. Raptors going to win. We need it. But AJ been active defensively. I mean, he's brought a different level of energy out there for this team. But AJ, a good kid. I filmed him for a commercial recently, Down to Earth. Eric, love that. Love AJ Lawson getting some commercials, man. Deserves it. Canadians, got to root for the homegrown talent. Boys got to watch these fouls, got these tripping. Yeah, it's the refs have been bad. But 3:53 left in the third. We're getting back into action now. Cavs trying to inbound the basketball. And Donovan Mitchell fakes inbound, throws it to Jarrett Allen. Handoff out there to Donovan Mitchell, being guarded by Jamal Shed. I don't think has Jamal Shed subbed out at any point in this game. I love to see it. But early in the first quarter, there we go. But our double team out there on Donovan Mitchell at the top. They're trying to swing it out there in the lane. And Jalen Tyson trying to guard. Well, that was a nasty cross from Jalen Tyson and an insane-looking floater. Got to give credit. Jalen Tyson turned to Allen Iverson there for a possession, but it is what it is. Jamal Shed running out there in transition. Being guarded by James Harden. I mean, if Harden's going to stay on the red-hot Jamal Shed, then that's just what's happened. They're face guarding Scottie Barnes out there in the lane. Handoff. Shed has the basketball. They're running a pick out there with Jamal Shed. A little step back three for Jamal Shed. Off the rim. Scottie Barnes hustling for the boards. Being held down. The Raptors draw the foul. All right, 3:14 left in the second quarter. Is the pork commercial? Is there a pork commercial for AJ Lawson? Love to see it. As a Flames fan, I feel no joy. Flames have been cooked always. Hey, shout out the Flames, man. Shout out the Flames. Man, that was a nasty cross. Jalen Tyson had a dirty little cross and floater out there on Scottie, but it is what it is. But Detroit here saying, let's go, boys, over the pond. Chaps, I'm excited to hopefully play the Detroit Pistons out there in this one. But Scottie Barnes at the free throw line, shoots the first free throw, knocks it down. Need to make free throws. Need to make free throws out there in this game in order to get some W's. But 44-38, Scottie Barnes at the free throw line, 3:14 left. Shoots the second free throw, knocks it down. Scottie Barnes makes it 45-38, 3:14 left in the quarter. Donovan Mitchell dribbled up the basketball and being guarded by Jamal Shed, running a pick, pass it to Jarrett Allen out there in the post. Jakob Walter gets a steal out there on Jarrett Allen. Scottie Barnes drives the lane, out there in transition, gets it rocking. Shout out to Scottie Barnes. Great steal by Jakob Walter. 47-38, 2:56 left in the quarter. James Harden has the basketball, being guarded by RJ Barrett, and good defense out there by RJ out there at the top of the key. And James Harden doing his classic crossovers, going to probably push off on there, but kicks it to Max Strus in the quarter. Good closeout from Jakob Walter, but Max Strus hits a contested three. 41-47. That's the Cavs, man. They can knock down shots. But all right, Jamal Shed has the basketball, being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Strus now switch on the Shed. RJ Barrett being guarded by Mitchell. RJ driving the lane and spins right into Max Strus. That's what happens. The other team starts to learn your tendencies. But Harden has the basketball, being guarded by RJ Barrett at the top. Nice crossover for James Harden, and they call a foul out there on RJ Barrett. That one was probably a foul. RJ needs to clean things up a little bit. RJ's, of course, been fantastic, but it was Turkey. My bad, Todd. I should have figured that out. I should have got that, but or Turkey. Let's go. But Tyson got a weak game. The crossover, I could boo that man. It's crazy. Tyson got a weak gimme off that little crossover. It's what it is. James Harden's at the free throw line here right now. 2:18 left in the quarter. James Harden makes the free throw. Feels like James Harden's all of his points have been at the free throw line, but I might be crazy. But what they say, James Harden's at the second free throw line, but he's there. Durant will join OKC, buff the team even more. No way, KD goes back to OKC. James Harden shoots the second free throw, makes it 43-47, 2:18 left in the quarter. Let's go this way. RJ Barrett has the basketball, be guarded by Jalen Tyson, going in transition there right now. RJ Barrett heating up here to close off the quarter would be huge, but pick and roll out there with Scottie Barnes, drives the lane, nice floater from RJ. Let's go, baby. 49-43. We are rocking and rolling here right now. Get the flames out there for RJ. Max Strus being guarded by Colin Murray-Boyles. And Scottie Barnes guarding Harden at the top. Switch out there with Colin Murray-Boyles. Murray-Boyles guarding Harden at the top. Trying to get back to his left hand. A nice pass out there in the lane. But Jakob Walter, good defense out there at Strus in the lane. That's an offensive foul out there on Max Strus. Out there in the lane. Thank you for calling that. I wish it was this. But I get any bets in. I don't sports gamble. I would lose all my money if I sports bet, because I just bet the Raptors will win every game. I bet all my money. But that's an offensive foul out there. Max Strus clearly clocked him in the head. But Scottie Barnes has the ball in the lane, being guarded by Strus. I can put the points on the board already. It's a one-on-one coverage out there. Max Strus goes to the lane, gets a little tight jump shot, but off the rim. Not what we like to see. 1:30 left in the quarter. 49-43 for your Toronto Raptors. James Harden fakes a dribble pull-up three. Jalen Tyson has the ball, being guarded by Scottie Barnes. Has it at the top. Scottie's still there, dribbling the basketball a lot. Jakob Walter moving his feet really, really well. And great defense there by this team, and good swinging out there for the Cavs. Open three for James Harden. Can't let that happen, but that was precise passing out there for the Cavs. Not much you can do about that. But, all right, Jamal Shed has the basketball, being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. RJ Barrett has it now, being aggressively guarded by Tyson. Wouldn't mind a little blow-by here. A little blow-by by RJ Barrett would be nice. Right to the rim, but they call an offensive foul on Scottie Barnes. Oh, I'm going to crash out. the Raptors have really struggled at the end of quarters of the course of the series. So it's key. Need a defensive stop here. Let's halt the momentum of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Spam D in the chat. But they need our help, chat. They need our help. Spam D in the chat. Spam D in the chat in order to get the Raptors to lock in here on the defensive end. But Scottie Barnes draws an offensive foul. He's yapping to the referee, which is don't want to get a T. But spam D right now. Get the defensive chat out here in the chat. Jamal Shed guarding Donovan Mitchell out there at the top. They've scubbed out Scottie Barnes. AJ Lawson's back in the game. High pick and roll out there with Max Strus. And AJ Lawson has the ball. And Max Strus does the curl cut to the fallen Jamal Shed. Great closeout from Jamal Shed. But Jalen Tyson makes the three. Anyways, this game is tied. This game is tied. You need a bucket here. You need a bucket here. You need a bucket here. All right. Let's go. Raptors with the basketball. RJ Barrett at the top being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. And drives the lane. RJ has it. Spins. Throws a Jamal Shed above the break three. Off the rim. Good hustle from Colin Murray Bowles. Looked like he got clocked in the head, but they didn't call it. Cavs going back the other way. 21 seconds. I don't have the timer up. That's crazy. But 21 seconds left. The time is actually there. Need to get the defense rocking. Need to get the defense rocking. Defense chant rocking. AJ Lawson guarding Donovan Mitchell at the top. 9 seconds left. He's above the break. He's taking a fake step back really deep, but AJ Lawson playing really great defense. Great defense from AJ Lawson. Donovan Mitchell misses the shot. 1 second left, and good defense out there for this team. All right. We are going into the second half with a tie game. We are going into the second half with a tie game. And, folks, Game 7 tied out there on the road. You live with it. Horrible close to the quarter out there for the Toronto Raptors, but you are going in tied. This game is going crazy right now. Couple questions to pose to you folks. How confident are we feeling on a scale from 1 to 10? How confident are we feeling in this game here right now? Scale 1 to 10, how confident are we feeling in the Toronto Raptors versus the Bucks, 49-49, going into the third? Scale 1 to 10. I'm pulling up the stats for you folks, so a little bit distracted, but it's need to lock in out here on the defensive end. Can't let the Cavs get going to that extreme level. But, man, if the Raptors could just close quarters, it would be super, super ideal. But there's a few storylines we're going to talk about, we're going to dive into out there for this halftime show. But overall, scale 1 to 10, how confident are we feeling? I'm still feeling 10. I'm still feeling 10 out there for this team. Still feeling 10 out there for this team. I wanna know how you guys are feeling out there, though, as we inch closer to the close back to the close of the Cleveland Cavaliers season, hopefully. Okay, I got this loaded here right now. 1,100 people in here as well. Before I dive into the stats, dive into the analysis, we have a goal, 41,600 subscribers now at this point. Let's see if we can get there. So appreciate everyone that's tuned in out here on the stream. We'll break down the stats out there so everyone can see. All right, so right now, RJ Barrett, 9 points, 4 of 11 shooting. Not the most efficient game out there for RJ. The Cavs have really, with BI out of the game and not being able to play out there in these games, it's been tough. It's been tough out there for RJ. And, he's still pushing through. And that's the thing about RJ Barrett. And he came to this game locked in and motivated. He had this quote out there pregame saying that, I feel like this last game is Game 7 for us. I don't know if the Raptors won a game in Cleveland, so this would be a lot of fun. He's not stressed too much about, worried about, game this, game that, game this, game that. He's taking his shots, even though there's been a few misses. I'm linking the confidence out there for RJ Barrett to start things off. But obviously the Raptors leader, the Raptors top guy, Scottie Barnes, has been fantastic. 14 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 rebounds. Thing about Scottie Barnes, man, he has been locked. He has been locked in, ready to go out there for this team. He has been locked in, trying to, get this team scratch and claw. It's a Game 7. This game is going to be a grind. Scottie Barnes has been, rocking and rolling out there for this team. But really, the story for this team in the Game 7 of this one has been Jamal Shed. Shedheads, spam S. Spam, if you're a channel member, recommend you guys get the channel membership for these streams. You get a bunch of fun little emojis you can spam out there. A Super Scotty, RJ, all this stuff. Got all that. I'll throw it out there in the chat. But Jamal Shedheads should be locked in here right now because he has 14 points. In Game 7, a do-or-die game, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 5 of 10 shooting out there for Jamal Shed. And the reason is because all the focus, all of the energy has been out there on Scottie Barnes. It's been out there on RJ Barrett, and Jamal Shed has taken advantage. He's had a crazy offensive rebound where he jumped up. He looked like LeBron. He looked like Russell Westbrook. He looked like someone jumping in the lane, and It is. If you're proud, Shedhead, spam S out there in the chat right now because he has been absolutely dominant. But those are the three guys that have been most impactful out there for the Toronto Raptors to start things off. Jakob Poeltl, 3 points. He's been very aggressive with his three-point shooting. His shots have been very, very, he's not afraid to let him fly, but hasn't really been knocking him down. Only 3 points in this one for Jakob Poeltl. But the level of defense that Jakob Poeltl has been playing is absolutely insane. But his fly saying, as a former GSW fan, they've recently been downgrading a lot with Ultimate Brick Pajemski. Yeah, Pajemski has been tough out there for the Golden State Warriors, but it is what it is. We'll see if they're able to turn things around out there in the offseason. But game right now, it's been tie game out there, so you guys can see the stats. I'll pull up the Cavs stats as well to give the context. But 49-49 out there at half. That's what we need. But this is what we're looking at. We got a lot of food out there in the watch party, which is great to see. But for the Cleveland Cavaliers, story of the game right now, James Harden getting the free throw line a ton. He's knocked down a couple threes. But Sam Merrill's been very, very effective out there off the bench for the Cavs. Has been putting up some good numbers, been putting up some good stats. The Raptors have just been very, very aggressive. If it wasn't for that late close, Jalen Tyson having the game of his life out there off the bench, then, it is Raptors being a lot better shape than they are in right now. But super chat out there coming in from Finder Addis. Everyone throwing a little W. Throwing in the super chat means the absolute world to the channel. Appreciate everyone supporting that channel, hitting the like on the stream. If appreciate everyone that's tuning in right now for this halftime show and tuning in for this game. But Sam Merrill's been good. Max Strus has been missing his shots. He knocked down one crucial one out there at the end of the quarter. Cavs haven't been knocking down a ton of shots, but the Raptors defense has been next level. So that's how it goes. That's what we see. But W for real, 100%. Like that super chat. That's a give support to everyone that's supporting the channel. But on top of it, for the Toronto Raptors, one big storyline as well. I called this as well. Scottie B. Glazer, I told him to hold me accountable for my take, whether I was right or wrong. I'm not sure if he's back in the chat right now. I know he usually watches the game instead of intermissions. But I said there would be a very important stretch out there for A.J. Lawson, and it'll probably determine the game. Like, people will blame Darko Rajaković for playing A.J. Lawson a bunch of minutes, and he'd either be really good or really bad. And he's been really good. He's been really good so far. We'll see how things go in the second half. Again, the game is tied, but A.J. Lawson has been locked in on the defensive end. He's drawn some charges. He's initiated some transition opportunities, and he definitely has not been a negative out there for this team. So, great stuff out there off the bench for our G Leaguer out there, A.J. Lawson. Sandro Mamukelashvili, yeah, he's not been great. Who's been the most impressive Toronto Raptors so far? Let me know. Chat, let me know. Let me know, and I'm going to obviously put in Shed. Let me know who has been the most impressive Toronto Raptor. Close to 100% of this first round is rigged, as well as a show. I mean, it's been tough. I said it from the jump, right? You have to be able to come out. You have to be able to take the blows out there from the Cleveland Cavaliers, from the fans, as well as the referees. It's Game 7. It's in Cleveland. A lot of people don't like the Toronto Raptors out there. You gotta be able to take those hits. You gotta be able to take those hits. You gotta be able to rock this out. But folks, we've been trying to speak into existence. We've been trying to put out there this send the Shed Head super chat, baby. Let's go XX1ER. Another super chat out there right now. Everyone like the everyone like the super chats. Appreciate everyone that's tuning in. But super chat and the Jamal Shed animation out there for XX1ER. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. Always being a legend out here in the super chat, or out there in the chats out there for the streams. But right now, the Raptors defense has been super aggressive, and the bench guys have stepped up. But am I worried about, if we lose to Dennis Schroeder again, to Jalen Tyson, then it is what it is. But if Shed develops a three-man, it is going to be crazy. But a lot of people very, very happy, very, very impressed out there with Jamal Shed and what he's been able to provide for this team, for this squad. But it's we're in good shape. We're in good shape to close things out. I want to know too. We got about 1,000 people out here still in the stream. Who are you rooting for? Who are you rooting for, folks? Who are you rooting for out there in this stream? Let me know. Spam R for the Toronto Raptors and spam C for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But we are rocking and rolling. All right. So we got a lot of my stream's a little. I think my chat is delayed. Or my stream is delayed, but we're getting this rocking. We're covered. I came in this one, so for context, I couldn't stream Game 6. I was out around the Bay, Newfoundland. I was out there in Grand Falls, Central Newfoundland. playing a basketball tournament of my own, and got this. Tried to get some games out. No Wi-Fi. Not a lot of great things. I had to hotspot to get my videos up, but we're back. We made it back for this stream. A little bit tired, a little bit jet lagged, but we're locked in, ready to go. But lots of people staying around for this. But trust me, it'd be a miracle if we win right now. Ultra Stan Phoenix, I'm praying for miracles. Game 7s, this is where miracles happen. But we don't have BI IQ Game 7, most important game. Very tough, but lots of Raps fans in here. We're here as a community, folks. We're here as a community. And one thing to note, we're on that road, 41,600 subscribers. If you guys subscribe, it's actually extremely good luck for the Toronto Raptors. It's extremely good luck out there for the Toronto Raptors. So if you subscribe and then also hit the like button on this stream. If you hit the like button on the stream too, it helps out a ton. We got 224 likes. Let's see if we can get those numbers up. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, we got a little nugget. I'll eat the. What is this? Oh yeah. Got a little nugget here. We're rocking. I don't like usually eating on stream. So I get a chicken nugget thrown in my face. It's a good luck chicken nugget. But what's happening, Skyrocket? Good to see you. We are celebrities. Everyone out there in the chat, all of you guys are celebrities. Appreciate every single one of you. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It means the world. But Montreal Canadiens, only team left in the NHL playoffs. Are you guys rooting for the Habs right now? Got 100,000 people in here. Are you rooting for the Habs as the Canadian team, or are you just like, hey, no way? I'm eating on chicken nuggets like the Raptors about to be eating on the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's what we're about to say out there in this game. Ben, you run Digest Media. Who's your second favorite team? Man, my second favorite team is the Golden State Warriors. I like the Warriors. I'll sneak on there whenever they need help for content, but of course the Raptors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 favorite teams. But I like the Warriors. I like West Coast teams because they don't play against us a lot. A lot of people room for the Habs. Okay, interesting. But I think the Raptors will win this game. I believe in this squad. I believe in this team. I want to know what you guys think. How confident are we? I want to see a score prediction now. We're at halftime. Who do you think's going to win this game? And comment your score prediction out there in chat. I want to know what you guys have to say. But let's go. Oilers. Oilers are up. That's tough. But star player can't show up when you need him. So something. Yeah. I mean, our star player is RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett and Scottie Barnes, baby. Go Wild, because I'm a Vikings fan. Minnesota fans deserve it. Brandon Tull, check out Wild Digest. Check out Wild Digest and Vikings Digest. But Wild Digest is rocking. Shout out to Kirk. But Warriors are a menace. Here's what it is. I like the Warriors. I always like their jerseys. Monte Ellis is one of my favorite players of all time. But go Raptors. Good luck, Raptors. Love to see it. Cleveland finally doing the same hack and stuff that Toronto's been doing to them all series. David C., you guys have been gifted a bunch of calls this entire series. So especially in this game 7. So no complaining about fouls or anything like that. None of that madness out here in the chat. You can do it, but I'm gonna be talking back. I'm gonna be yapping back to you if we get this stuff rocking. But Raptors will win because Scottie's dropping 40. Hope so. Lots of score predictions. All right, it's Fly saying 108, 103 Raptors. Team beat 20 point second half. Love that. Tough Egg here saying 112 to 103. Taylor Jackson 106 to 101. Good stuff. Aiden Snow saying Raptors 117 109. That is good stuff. But we're gonna have to watch Scottie's minutes in the third because of foul trouble. How many fouls does Scottie Barnes have? Let's take a look at this. I'm disappointed my software's not working for the biggest game out there in Raptors history, but not history by any stretch of the imagination. But this Raptors Digest watch along stream history. Right now, in terms of foul trouble, it's been bad. The foul trouble. Scottie Barnes has 3 fouls. Jakob has 2. Jamal Shed has 2. AJ Lawson has 2. Sandro has 2. That's been tough. And you see it right now in terms of fouls. 14 fouls out there for the Toronto Raptors. More importantly, only 9 free throws for the Toronto Raptors. For the Cavs, they have 14 free throws and 11 personal fouls. So no one in foul trouble out there for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But things have been going that way the other way. So Raptors fans are far more delusional than the world thought. Free Poeltl forever. Chip season inbound out there for the Toronto Raptors. But Raptors need a strong fourth quarter tonight. They need a strong third and fourth quarter. Need to be full tilt, locked in. Game 7, biggest stretch in a lot of these players' play NBA careers, basketball careers, whatever the heck that they're doing. So that's how we're looking. Kawhi's gonna win this game for us. I mean, Scottie Barnes had some moments out there over the course of this game where he's looked like Kawhi, but it's we respect it. We respect it. Need to revive defense. Yeah, we need to. Darko Rajaković has been doing a good job, just making adjustments, making this. But yes, sir. Straight from St. John's. Yeah, good in you. Yeah, good in you. Straight from Newfoundland. Love to see it. But you guys have been crushing it, hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you. But 41,536. Can we get to 41,600 in the stream? That'd be huge. That would be huge. If we do it fast, too, might be able to get to 41,700 for Game 7, which would be absolutely insane. But, yes, bye. Yes, sir. Yes, Todd McLean, bye. All right. Looks like they're coming back here on the stream now at this point. But get Jakob off or limit his time. He's been playing sloppy. Yes, but when he's off the court, the Raptors' rebounding has been very, very bad. So that's tough. But Kawhi bless RJ Barrett's soul in Game 6. That's what we need. Kawhi bless, and hopefully it comes to Game 7 as well. All right, so what's the score? 49-49. We'll have the scoreboard, play-by-play, all of the coverage, everything you want out here on this stream. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned out there on this stream as we're breaking everything down. But who's my favorite player right now? Favorite player is Jamal Shed. Like, it's biased to say it in this game, but literally anyone that's watched this channel knows my favorite player is Jamal Shed. Second favorite player is RJ Barrett. So those are my two guys. But off the Raptors, it's probably Luka. Off the Raptors, it's probably Luka. But RJ playing like Maxey. Yeah, it's I mean, hopefully he's better than Maxey. We need to get this. But okay, we're coming back out here on the court. Play-by-play will be back up in the mix. Reminder to everyone, 41,600 subscribers is the mission. And let's see if we can get this to 250 likes. Right now we're at 241. If you are one of the 935 people in here that haven't liked the stream, it's completely free. It's just down below. You move your thumb, hit that stream, and it helps me out a ton. And this is more fun. We got more people out here in the chats being able to go back and forth, and we get more Cavs fans that I can roast out here for this second half. But folks, let's get the hype music rocking. We are entering the most important 2 quarters, the most important half of the season. Game 7 against the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road versus the referees versus it all. Scottie Barnes, the opportunity to show himself, to prove himself as that star, and we are ready, locked in, ready to go. All right, Cavs have the basketball, start things off. James Harden has it, and being guarded by Jakob, which is not ideal. Goes straight to the rim. Great deflection from Jakob off James Harden. No, that was off his foot. That was off his foot. Oh, okay. Cavs still have the basketball, 49-49. 11:50 left in this one. All right. Jakob guarding Evan Mobley at the top. And they call a foul out there on Jakob Poeltl. I don't like this. I don't like fouls already starting here right now. Let's get some defensive chance. Spam D out there in the chat. Cavs inbounding the basketball. They inbounded to Evan Mobley at the top. Jakob Poeltl dying Donovan Mitchell. And he got rocked on a screen right there. Evan Mobley drives the lane. RJ tries to draw a foul. And the Cavs have what feels like the first lead of the game. Maybe not. But Raptors going back the other way. Okay, Jamal Shed has the basketball out there at the top. Guarded by Harden. They swing it to RJ Barrett, being guarded by Evan Mobley. Passes to Jakob out there in the mid-post. Fakes the spin move. We're rocking and rolling here. They run the pick. They swing it out there to Scottie Barnes, out there in the lane, right underneath the net. Kicks it to Jamal Shed. Open corner 3, and misses it. All right. Jakob nearly gets a rebound, doesn't. Cavs going back the other way, 51-49. Need a stop. Dribble pull-up out there from Donovan Mitchell. Step back 3 out there for the corner. 54-49. Folks, the Cavs are going on a little bit of a run here. We need to lock in. Spam R out there in the chat. Kicking out to Jakob Poeltl for 3. Jakob Poeltl misses the 3. We got to stop taking contested threes. This is not ideal. All right, Scottie Barnes guarding Evan Mobley out there at the top. 54-49. Jamal Shed guarding Evan Mobley out there. Scottie Barnes now guarding James Harden at the top. Jamal Shed guarding Mobley in the post, and he doesn't want to shoot out on him. Jarrett Allen misses the lay. Raptors going back the other way. Transition shot right now will be great. Getting the layup, getting attacked. Jakob lets it fly, fakes the 3, swings it to, oh my God, that's such a weak pass! Lock in now, lock in. Transition defense. Donovan Mitchell drives in on RJ Barrett, shoots the lay, misses it, and they call a foul out there on the floor. Folks, we need to lock the heck in. Spam L to lock in. Spam L to lock in. The Raptors still feel like it's a halftime break. They're playing slow. They're playing nervous. They're playing the way we don't want the Raptors to be in a Game 7 of this magnitude. We don't want this to be rock and roll like this. Okay, Jakob guarding Evan Mobley out there at the top. He's driving the lane and driving in. Jakob guarding in the post. This is where we want Yak playing defense. Good defense out there on Mobley, who makes the bank shot. And the Raptors got to call timeout. They got to call timeout. They gotta stop this run. Stop the bleeding. Don't. All right, Murray Bowles is subbing back in the game early. The Raptors, RJ Barrett's guarded by Dean Wade here right now. Jakob has the ball in the mid-post. Handoff to Jamal Shed. They're sagging off him. Jared Allen guarding Jamal Shed here right now. Passes to RJ Barrett, who lets another contested three fly. The Raptors have to stop shooting contested threes. Completely open one for Jamal Shed. Should go down. Misses it. Okay, the Raptors are missing threes here right now. Missing like 4 open threes. Spam defense. Pray. And then Donovan Mitchell gets an open layup. Call timeout. 58-49. 58-49 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is bad. This is a bad start out there to the start of this quarter. Donovan Mitchell has locked in to start things off out there in the second half, and this is not what we want to see. But the Raptors have to stop settling for three-point shots. They need to play inside out. The Cavs are doing a good job at contesting these three-point shots, and candidly, the Raptors just don't have the personnel to be hitting all of these crazy, contested threes. But Donovan Mitchell really has been the story of the last 5 minutes of this game. He's been knocking down shots at an elite rate, and this is what you got to expect. The Cavs are going to go on runs. Basketball's a game of runs. The Raptors had the lead early. You can't roll over and die here right now. I wouldn't mind a timeout, a couple of possessions before. Donovan Mitchell now has 12 points, 5 of 12 shooting, 2 of 7 from the three-point line, and 2 turnovers and stuff. Right, this game is not out of hand by any stretch of the imagination now at this point, but 9-0 run to start off the third quarter for the Cleveland Cavaliers is not ideal. It's not ideal out there for this team. A lot of people were confident heading into the second half, but let me know. Comment down below. Scale 1 to 10. How confident are you in the Raptors here right now? Comment 1 to 10. Let's lock in. Okay, Murray Bowles is subbing back in the game for the Toronto Raptors, so that is one thing that we get to look at. But Raptors, what just happened? We're fine, bro. We're on a 22-2 run. Yeah, it's not ideal. But how is this happening? Raptors are settling for three-point shots, and they're being a little bit too over-aggressive out there on the defensive end, leading to some open stuff. But our guys legitimately ordered some Papa John's pizza during halftime, TBH. I mean, that's tough. That is tough. That's not what we want to see. A 4-6, a 2, pure cinema Avengers. Sometimes you got to give the Cavs the lead. Sometimes you got to give the other team the lead in order to bounce back and make it more exciting out there for your squad. But not what we want to see. But and the Raptors young guys, they're not making the threes. It is what it is. But 6.66. You know what, folks? I'm feeling 10. I don't care. I'm feeling 10 out there on this scale. I don't. But folks, the folks that were listening earlier, you're listening. You had the stream on in the background or whatever, and you didn't hit that subscribe button. The Raptors need all the extra luck they can get. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that subscribe button right now to give the Raptors a little boost of luck. Like the stream. Do everything we can. Spam L. Spam W. Spam W. 2 L's put together for double the luck. If you want to see the Toronto Raptors win this game. As a Pistons fan, let's go Raptors. I mean, Simo, you don't want to see us. We're sweeping the Pistons if we end up facing them out there in the second round, but that is what it is. All right. They have to lock in. Spam W want the Toronto Raptors to win this. Spam W want the Toronto Raptors to win this game. William Nylander is there in this. The Raptors, anyone see the Raptors towels? They look like the Raptors Digest logo. But, that is, I find it funny. They're supporting the Raptors Digest by having that logo on the towels. But, all right. Don't care how big the league is. We have all game. Wait till the fourth quarter to see the Raptors. We're ready to lock. We're ready to lock in. I want people to keep spamming W. Keep spamming it. Keep spamming it. Need more W's out there in the chat. Cannot slow down. You're about to enter the most crucial stretch of your season. most crucial stretch of your season. That chant didn't work. We need some let's go Raptors chants. I need some Raptors chants. Spam the R's. Spam the R's. Spam the R's. All right. Get to the rim. Lock in. Time to roll. Scottie Barnes the basketball. Driving it out there on Dean Wade. Driving right to the net. Passes it to Jakob with the pump fake. Right underneath the basket. Being guarded by Jared Allen. Takes a reverse layup. But draws the foul. Jakob going to the free throw line. Went 0 of 2 from the free throw line earlier. So let's hope this does not happen again. Spam M for make. Spam M for make. Spam M for make, chat. Spam M for make. We need Jakob to make these free throws. 9:14 left in the third quarter. Jakob going to the free throw line, shooting 61% from the field. Not a great free throw shooter, but you need this stuff to go down. Jakob shoots a free throw and misses it. 0 for 3 for Jakob right now from the free throw line. Let's spam the makes. We need the full word. You can't just spam M right now. You gotta spam make. You gotta spam make if he's gonna make it. You gotta spam make if he's gonna make it. Please make this free throw, Yak. Please. And then he jumped the gun, but it is what it is. All right. We're so back. 50-58. 9:12 left in this game. Or in this quarter. Dean Wade has the basketball out there at the top. Dribbling it, swings it to Evan Mobley. CMB guarding Evan Mobley at the top. Driving the lane. James Harden just pushes Scottie Barnes over. Jakob tries to recover. The Raptors recover well from that sequence. James Harden just shoving Scottie Barnes to the ground. CMB guarding James Harden. Great defense by Colin Murray. Boyles off the back of the rim. Get the board. Poeltl, you're in the game to get the rebounds. Offensive rebound. Donovan Mitchell passes up an open three. Shoots a floater over Jakob Poeltl and makes it. Poeltl, if you're not going to get defensive rebounds, you should not show your face out there at the gym. But RJ Barrett driving in out there on Donovan Mitchell. Driving in. Gets right to the basket. A little float for RJ and misses right around the basket. 50-60. We're fine. We're gonna be okay. Lock it on defense. James Harden takes a step back three over Jakob Poeltl. Air ball. Scottie, get the rebound. The Cavs are out hustling us, but thankfully Jared Allen was out of bounds, and then that's what we have. We have Colin Murray, Boyles, Scottie Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl out there, and we are getting out hustled out there on the defensive end. Like, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? They're getting all these rebounds. It is what it is. Okay, Raptors of the basketball going back the other way. Scottie Barnes drives the lane, kicks it to RJ Barrett above the break three, and RJ Barrett has gone completely ice cold. The Raptors have gone completely ice cold. 50-60. You still got to ride with your hot hands. James Abel subbing in the game as well, so that should be noted. All right, Donovan Mitchell drives in. Nice block from Jakob Poeltl. Donovan Mitchell recovers the basketball. Jakob out there on top. Donovan Mitchell guarding Jakob Poeltl out there at the top. Pick and roll out there with Jakob Poeltl. Floater from Donovan Mitchell. Drives the lane. Good defense from Yak. Scottie Barnes driving in transition. Swings it to Colin Murray Boyles. Great pump fake. Gets hacked and then drives the lane. Gets his head clipped off. A little JBL clothesline. And they're going to review it, I think. They're going to review it. Donovan Mitchell drives in. All right. 10-point game. 10-point game. 7:49 left in the third. They're going to review this. It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun to go down for a little bit in this game. It wouldn't be fun if we didn't go down a little bit out there in this game. Yeah, the Cavs are at the same point. Is Fly, you're 100% correct. We dried up. It is what it is. You know, nice little timeout to swing the momentum to get things changed. But momentum has halted. Momentum has halted. The air has been sucked out of the watch party's life, of the Raptors fans' crowd life. But you know what? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I believe. I believe out there in this group. And I don't think that's going to be a flagrant. I don't think that will be a flagrant. It depends where he clipped him in the face. If we get a flagrant, that would be nice. It would be nice, but oh, maybe. Ooh. He did hit him in the neck. I mean, A.J. Lawson got him earlier out there in the shoulder. Donovan Mitchell just clipped him straight in the neck. Won't be a flagrant too, but he did get him straight in the neck. So I think this might be a flagrant. I think this might be a flagrant. I'm not going to crash out if it's not, but this looks like it should be a flagrant. It should be a flagrant. As if you hit him on the head, I think it's the rules. You got to call him a flagrant. If you get him at the neck, but if you get a flagrant, got to take advantage. The Raptors were ice cold, so this extra pause can help the Raptors lock in. He makes contact above the neck. High potential for injury. Okay, so this is a flagrant. This is a flagrant. Knock down 2 free throws, score here, you're right back in the mix. You're right back in the mix. 7:40 left in this game. 7:40 left. 10-point deficit. You were cooking all game. but you need to lock in here right now. Need to lock in here right now. Spam W if you want the Toronto Raptors to win this game. Spam it. Need some energy. They need some energy. Scottie Barnes going to the free throw line. He's shooting it for this team. James Abal is on the court. James Abal has to shoot the free throw. Scottie Barnes tried to shoot the free throws, but Colin Murray-Boyle actually has to shoot the free throw. So it's crazy Scottie wants to shoot him with James Abal on the court, but I respect it. I respect the confidence. Colin Murray-Boyle shooting the first free throw. All right. Colin Murray-Boyle makes the free throw. 9-point game. Single digits. We're good. We're good, folks. We're good. We get the ball back as well. Colin Murray-Boyle at the line. Getting the second free throw. Taking a nice deep breath. James Harden faking a rebound or something. I don't know what the heck James Harden's doing. But he hits the front of the rim. All right. 51-60. At least we get the ball back. At least we get the ball back. Chat. Spam it right now. LGR. Let's go Raptors. Spam it in the chat right now. RJ Barrett has the basketball. Being guarded by Evan Mobley. Pick and roll out there with Colin Murray-Boyles. Mobley's guarding him there right now. Driving the lane and shoots it with the left. Draws a foul out there on Evan Mobley. Okay. RJ going to the free throw line. RJ has also been struggling at his free throws. So hopefully this is all fine and well and good. Hopefully this is all fine, well and good. Max Strus is coming to the game here right now. All right. He's driving in. He did get him. I mean, he pushed him out there with his right arm. RJ's driving in. RJ, if he can get his rhythm going at the oh my god. RJ's hit the same spot of the front of the rim on pretty well every one of his free throws this entire series. Make this, RJ. Make this. Our offense is grinded to a halt. The offense has grinded to a halt. 7:42 left in the quarter. Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell are subbing out of the game. So you have an opportunity here. RJ Barrett makes a second free throw. Okay. RJ makes a second free throw. Couple free throws to get back in the rhythm. 52-60. Scottie Barnes locking out there in the defensive end. Locking him. James Abal guarding James Harden out there at the top. Hard double team. Good defense out there for this team. Max Strus out there above the break from the 3-point line. Dean Wade guarded by Jacoby Walter now at this point. Sam Merrill being guarded by RJ Barrett at the top. RJ Barrett moving his feet well. Good defense out there from RJ. Step back. Almost goes in from Sam Merrill. Get the rebound! Max Strus open three. Back of the rim. Get the rebound. Scottie Barnes secures the board. Okay, we're going back the other way. Scottie Barnes, RJ Barrett going in on Sam Merrill. Nice floater. Great floater from RJ Barrett. Okay. That free throw got him back in his rhythm. 54-60. Let's go. Spam D, chat. Spam D. Scottie Barnes guarding James Harden right now. Trying to get to his right. But good defense out there from Harden. Oh, my God. James Harden flops his way to the ground. And it's the fourth foul out there on Scottie Barnes. Oh, my God. James Harden falls every single time he drives into the lane. Ah, this is sickening. 54-60. He drives in. He just bumps right into Scottie Barnes. Murray-Boyles fouled him, but he jumped right into Scottie. 6:53 left. 60-54. Please miss this, Harden. Spam miss. Please miss, James. He makes it. Okay. 54-61. Scottie Barnes is subbing out. Scottie has 4 fouls. They're subbing out Scottie. I don't think we have the luxury of subbing out Scottie. An important stretch of the season right now, but Jamal Shead was phenomenal in the first half. Hasn't been able to make his shots. Need to lock in here now at this point. 6:53 left in the quarter. 54-61. James Harden makes a free throw. 8-point game. 62-54. Cavs are pressing. They don't want the ball in Jamal Shead's hands. Jalen Tyson guarding Jamal Shead out there in the front full court. 6:40. All right. 6:40 left in this one. Pass it to CMB out there in the lane. Being guarded by Allen. All right. RJ Barrett driving lane. Kicks it to Jakoby Walton in the corner. You need this. There we go, Jakoby. There we go. Let's go. Get some energy out here into this game. 57-62. James Abal guarding Jalen Tyson out there at the top. Good defense from James Abal. Great rebound from Colin Murray-Boyles. We're going out in transition. RJ Barrett dribbling the ball. Oh, my God. James Harden steals it. Jalen Tyson out there in the front court. Turnover from Jay. Oh my God. This is bad. All right, 64-57. He's the only one scoring for our team right now. And Colin Murray Boyles gets the ball stripped. We've had the ball stripped from us like 5 times. And then Jared Allen gets the ball in transition. 57-64. We are getting toyed around with. The ball's been stripped from us for 2 straight possessions. This is just mental errors, mental lapses. Mental lapses. Jared Allen's going to the free throw line. 57-64. This is a 7-point game, folks. This is a 7-point game, game 7. Let's lock in. And the Raptors are calling a challenge. Why are we wasting our challenge on this? Wally Lee says we need Grady Dick. Send the Eagles guys this stream. Man, this is devastating. This is devastating here right now. The Raptors are about to waste their challenge. All right, we're at a timeout here now. We're at a timeout. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on out there in this game. Let's see what's going on. I'll pull up the stats. Right now, the Cavs are on a run, so it usually ends up leading to a lot of Cavs fans popping out here in the stream. Let me know who you are rooting for. Spam R in the chat if you're rooting for the Toronto Raptors. Spam C if you are rooting for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I want to know who we are rooting for right now to start this thing off. But this is not the right score. I'll get the rooting for back. But new assets. Let's we got to get this box score up, the stats out there for all of you great folks watching this stream, watching this game. But deflating stretch. The Raptors are on a run. They're out there trying to cook things up. They're out there trying to take this team to the next level. But RJ Barrett, 5 of 15 shooting, has how many turnovers in this one? Has 3 turnovers. But he's the only real source of creation, the only real source of offense that we have out there on this team right now. So can't blame him. The Cavs are locking in and delivering, but you can't have the ball picked out from you in these momentum swinging plays. But Scottie Barnes also has 4 fouls. I mean, we talked about how the referees were going to have an impact out there on this one. They have definitely left their mark out there on this game. Jakob Poeltl, I thought he had a good first shift out there, and I guess we want to call it in the first quarter. But since then, he's out there. The Cavs have been absolutely dogging us out there on the rebounding battle, out there on the loose ball battle, and Poeltl should be helping with the rebounds, and he just hasn't. He has 5, but hasn't really had an impact at stopping the offensive rebounds of the other team. Jakob Poeltl knocked down a 3 just then, so hopefully that gets him back in a rhythm. Jamal Shed, 14 points. All has come in the first half. The Raptors are fighting. They are fighting for someone to please step up, step in out there in Game 7. Everything grinds to a halt. Nothing's easy out there in Game 7 of a playoff series, but holy smokes, we need to lock in. But I respect you, but these Raptors fans in the chat, they're biased and mad. Hey, you know what they say? You got to be biased. You got to be biased. You're rooting for your team in a Game 7. You got to say all the crazy stuff. But Raptors should be up. The Raptors should be up here right now. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The Cavs right now, they're playing a good game. They're playing Jared Allen. Give him credit. He's had a bad series out there for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know how many points he has right now. He's likely going to the free throw line. The Raptors challenge the shot. But he has 6 points, but he has gotten a block. He's gotten some boards. He's doing his stuff. But, it's fine. All right, we're returning from action. We're going to see if this ends up getting challenged. See if this getting challenged. Woo! Okay. Type in LI. LI in the chat for the great lock-in. The Toronto Raptors were sat back like this. They were sat back like this the entire start of the second half. They've been sat back, leaning up. Why on earth would you challenge that? It's clearly a foul. He pushed him in transition, and we probably weren't even getting the ball back. I mean, that is crazy. Wasted our challenge out there, Game 7, for a random call out there in the third quarter. Need to lock in. Folks, 1,000 people we have in here. If you subscribe to the channel, it gives good luck for the Toronto Raptors. It gives good luck out there for the Toronto Raptors. So make sure if you're watching, you're tuning in, you haven't subscribed. Give the team their daily dose of good luck. Jared Allen makes the free throw. Okay. 65-57. The Raptors are by no means out of this. They're by no means out of this. But they need to really, really lock in here now. Not turn over the basketball and get some buckets. Someone's got to get hot. All right, misses the free throw. Raptors going back the other way. Okay, 65-57. 8-point game. 6:02 left in this quarter. Did not win the challenge. Raptors did not win the challenge. And then Colin Murray Boyles is now dribbling up the basketball. And handoff out there to Jamal Shed. Let's go. All right, Shed is the basketball, being guarded by Jalen Tyson. They hand it off out there. Colin Murray Boyles. They're hard deny defense out there. RJ Barrett driving the lane. Drives in on Strus. Drives right to the basket. Gets right to the rim. And great. Did that not go in? Man, I thought that went in. RJ Barrett, I don't mind that take. That's a good drive. And you can't leave Sam Merrill. Okay, Sam Merrill is driving out there on Jameson Bell. They kick it to Jalen Tyson. I mean, the Cavs don't have their top guys in right now. You got to take advantage. But Jalen Tyson just turned into AI in this game randomly. But RJ Barrett, great defense there. But they pass to James Harden out there in the lane. Easy floater for James Harden. Lock the heck in. Lock the heck in. All right, 10-point game. 10-point game. Get it to 5. Get it to 5. Get it to 5. All right, CMB hands it off out there to Ja'Kobe Walter. He's driving him. Driving the lane. Being guarded by Tyson. Gets right the floater out there off the glass and in. Okay. Spam 1. Spam 1 right now. Spam 1. Spam 1. Ja'Kobe Walter gets the M1 59-67. All right. Folks, the first team to 6-7 usually loses. The first team to 6-7 usually loses. So, it's a well-known fact. Gotta mute the spammer. He stopped spamming, but we got this rocking. Ja'Kobe Walter misses the free throw. Can the Raptors get the offensive board? Jamal Shed almost gets a board. 59-67. Lock in on defense here right now. Lock in on defense here right now. All right. Jared Allen has the basketball out there at the top. He looks out of control. He drives in out there on Murray Boyles and somehow puts that ball in. All right. 69-59. Jamal Shed has the basketball. They're giving him the open lane. Nice floater for Shed off the front of the rim. Jamal Shed has gone cold. Jamal Shed has gone cold. They have a 2-on-1 out there for the Cavs. Ja'Kobe Walter's back. Takes it to the chest. But good defense from Ja'Kobe Walter. No one's back. Guard Merrill. Merrill knocks down the 3. 13-point game. The wheels are starting to fall off of the Toronto Raptors. They have to bounce back. They call a timeout. Boys, this is not what we like to see. 72-59. My timer's still running. Oh, my God. Folks, we have about 4 minutes, 30 seconds, roughly, left in this quarter. If you get it back to 7, going in the fourth, it's easy. Like, basketball is such a game of runs. Like, this is fine. But the team has come out and lost all their intensity on the defense. It's really like the offense. We're settling for open three-point shots. Then on the defensive end, we are just, like, chilling. We are chilling out there in the second half. And it's been the defense that's really held our own, kept us to the next game this season. I don't know. A.J. Lawson's coming to this game to bring a boost of energy. We've seen A.J. Lawson lead some generational comebacks, whether he was on the Mavericks, whether he was on the Raptors. I called this at the start. We'll see if it happens. But A.J. Lawson is going to be an impact player. He's going to have an impactful stretch for the Toronto Raptors to close off this season, to close off this team. So, folks, let's lock in. A.J. Lawson's coming to the game. This is my prediction out there at the start. Season on the line. Put in our G League guy out there, A.J. Lawson. Let's see. Spam W in the chat. You want the Toronto Raptors to win this one. And then the Raptors inbound the basketball. It gets deflected by Max Strus. 4:30 left in the third quarter. 4:30 in the third quarter. Scottie Barnes the basketball. Poeltl's back in this game, interestingly enough. Scottie, Jakob, Jakob, Poeltl, A.J. Lawson, and R.J. Barrett. And Scottie gets the ball stripped from at the top. And Jared Allen goes in and dunks the basketball out there in transition. The Raptors have gotten the ball picked from them this many times. All right. Scottie has the basketball. And they call a foul out there on Max Strus. So the Raptors are now in the bonus. I mean, the Raptors are getting hacked every possession. It's Game 7, the playoffs on the road. You're not going to get any calls. Let's lock in. Scottie Barnes at the free throw line. Oh, my God. I need to lock in on this timer. Scottie Barnes knocks down the first free throw. Back to 14. Get it to 10. That's all you need to do. Get it to 10. Spam 10 if we need to get this lead back to 10. Spam 10. Spam 10. Scottie Barnes makes both free throws. Scottie Barnes makes both free throws. 61-74. Hit that subscribe button. You want the Raptors to get good looks, hit that subscribe button. All right, Scottie Barnes guarding Jalen Tyson out there at top. James Harden just absolutely pushes off on Jakob Poeltl. And they pass it. Jared Allen can't catch the ball. RJ Barrett going back the other way. Out there in transition. They're being super hyper-aggressive. RJ Barrett drives the lane, drives in, and Jakob gets the ball, kicks it out to Jakob Poeltl. And the ball bounces out of bounds. I'm learning the test of patience here now at this point. Spam 10. Spam 10. I'm muting the Commanders guy for 5 minutes. Ever since he's been coming in, the Raptors have been losing. And it's just bad defense. 76-61. Just get it to 10. Just get it to 10. And Strus is fouling Scottie Barnes once again. Strus is fouling once again. 61-76. 61-76. Man, Max Strus just headbutted Scottie Barnes. Max Strus just headbutted Scottie Barnes. And they're not reviewing it. I mean, Max Strus just headbutted Scottie Barnes. If people aren't seeing this, let me know. Type why. That isn't a headbutt a flagrant too? That's definitely a flagrant foul. I mean, if you headbutt someone square in the face, that's clearly a flagrant foul. I might be elevated to flagrant. Probably not two. I don't know if he meant to headbutt him. But if you headbutt a guy, it's gonna be a flagrant. They're trying to come in and this is crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. I believe in the comeback. Folks, spam B. Spam B in the chat if you believe in this comeback. 61-76. We're getting a couple free throws here regardless. We might get the ball back. Spam B if you believe in the comeback out here for the Toronto Raptors. Let me know. Spam B. Spam B. Reminder, you want good luck for the Toronto Raptors, hit that subscribe button. It's a clear headbutt. Strus slimy. I mean, he's fouling every possession. I mean, he just straight up headbutted Scottie Barnes square in the face. That might be a flagrant two. That might be a flagrant two. I'm not whining. If you headbutt a dude, that's a flagrant two. Got a few Bs. Got a few Bs. Throw Strus out of this game. Throw Strus out of this game. Throw Strus out of this game. .334 left in this one. Flagrant one? It's looking like it's going to be a flagrant one. They're going to give it a flagrant one. I mean, if you headbutt a guy clearly in the face, it's clearly a flagrant one. Yep, flagrant one, confirmed. Refs confirm flagrant one. Flagrant one. So that means 2 free throws for Scottie Barnes, and then they get the basketball. Okay. So, knock these down. Need to make these. Spam M. Spam M, Scottie. Spam M. Spam M. There you go. Scottie makes the first. 62-76. If headbutting your best player doesn't motivate you, if headbutting your best player doesn't get you hyped, get you motivated, get you locked in, I don't know what is. And Scottie Barnes makes a free throw. Okay. 63-76. 13 points game. 13-point game. Let's go. If this doesn't motivate you, I don't know what the heck is. All right. Jakob inbounds the basketball. All right. Passes it to Scottie. A.J. Lawson has it. Passes it to Jamal Shed. They're passing it to Scottie Barnes. Being guarded by Sam Merrill. You got to score here on Sam Merrill, Scottie. You got to score here on Sam Merrill. There we go. Scottie Barnes knocks it down. If we get a Scottie takeover, folks, spam S out there in the chat for a Scottie Barnes takeover. Spam it. Spam it. Spam it. All right. Jalen Tyson driving in. And then travel! Oh, my God. Okay. Jalen Tyson clearly traveled, but it is what it is. 78-65. 78-65. 13-point game. Let's go. Scottie Barnes pick and roll. Out there, Max Strus guarding him. Drives right in the lane. Nice floater from Scottie Barnes off the rim. Get that ball. AJ Lawson hustling in. They get back to the court. All right. Scottie Barnes guarding Donovan Mitchell out there in transition. 13-point game. Donovan Mitchell driving in out there on multiple players and draws a foul. Draws a foul. 78-65. You start getting some stops. Tyson took about 40 different steps. And then Jared Allen got an offensive rebound. All right, Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. Miss. Makes it. 79-65. CMB subs in out there for Jakob. We're running with our top guns now. 65-79. 2:40 left in this game. Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line. 15-point game. All right. Jamal Shead has the basketball. Pick and roll with Jakob Poeltl. Jamal Shead being guarded by Sam Merrill. We need Jamal Shead cooking. A nice pass from Jamal Shead. Lob to Scottie. Underneath the basket. Passes out to AJ Lawson. And he drives in. And tries to dunk it over Jared Allen. Doesn't get there. CMB gets blocked by Jared Allen again. Jared Allen's having the game of his life out there in Game 7. Gotta play defense. Lock in here. Good defense by AJ Lawson. All right. 2 minutes left in this quarter. All right. The spam is crazy. And the Cavs call timeout. I don't know why the Cavs need a timeout there. But third quarter has been abysmal out there for this Toronto Raptors team. Folks, you have 14 minutes here now. 14 minutes to change your life. RJ Barrett, I don't want to start talking about the offseason. I don't want to do it. But the amount of people that are going to be back on the RJ trade wagon after this one game, it's going to be disastrous. Battle's done for the game. I take it. Is what it is. You have an opportunity now to come back. We've come back from worse. We were cooking them at the start of this game. But the turnovers and all of this has been bad. Richard, shout out to you. Shout out to you tuning in. From Philippines? Is that Filipino flag? If I'm correct. I might be wrong. All right. $14 minutes. 2 minutes left in the third. All right. Let's lock in. All right, let's go. Max Strus is the basketball. Jakob Poeltl guarding Donovan Mitchell here now. He's driving in. Passes the corner. Sam Merrill. Good contest. Block shot by AJ Lawson. They kick it out. Donovan Mitchell fakes the three-point shot. Takes a dribble pull-up three. Off the back of the rim. Can we get the rebound? Scottie Barnes hustling. And they call a loose ball foul out there on Scottie Barnes. That is the softest loose ball foul I've ever seen in my life. And they give Scottie Barnes his fifth foul. And they can't challenge it. As they used it on some absolute trash fast break play. I mean, he did grab him, but that's the softest thing I've ever seen in a Game 7 in my life. Scottie Barnes has 5 fouls. There's 2 minutes left in the third. We're down by 15. There's no better story than coming back from this. It would be really fun if we came back from this. Gerald knocks down the free throw. RJ has the basketball. They sub out Scottie. 81-65. Sandro's coming in the game as well. AJ Lawson subbing out. All right, misses it. Get the rebound. And the offensive rebounds are just crazy right now. We are getting abused on the offensive rebounds. They fake the crossover. Max Strus drives the lane. Max Strus is looking like Allen Iverson. 83. The Raptors feel like they've given up. It'd be a great story if we come back and win this. RJ drives the lane, off the glass, sells the layup. We're just looking for fouls here now at this point. 65-83. Strus misses the three. Jakob Poeltl gets a rebound. All right. RJ is a basketball. Sandro fakes the three. Passes it to RJ. Drives in. RJ's trying to make it, but RJ misses an open layup. It's fine. Good hustle out there of the defense, but they call a foul on Jared Allen. 53 seconds left. Jared Allen going to the free throw line. RJ is off right now. RJ's off, but he's the only guy that can create anything on offense for our team. I'm going to crash out. Jared Allen's at the free throw line. Jared Allen misses the free throw. He misses the free throw. That missed free throw is exactly what we needed. I mean, if the Cavs can win a quarter by 18 points, we can win a quarter by 19. Jared Allen makes the free throw. 84-65. 84-65. Jamal Shed is the basketball. 45 seconds left. Jalen Tyson guarding Jamal Shed. We'll screen and roll with Sandro. Passes to Colmar Bowles, who drives the lane, gets the dunk, and one. Okay. Okay. Folks, we got a dunk out there from CMB. Let's go. Need to lock in. $67-84. 67-84. 34 seconds left in the third. Nice free throw. Okay. Good take out there by CMB. Good take there by CMB. 68-84. Get to 10. They're doubling out there. Doubling in transition. Good defense. Good defense. And then Jared Allen fakes a dunk. They call a foul on the dunk. Oh, my God. The free throws are absolutely abysmal here right now. The free throws are absolutely abysmal here right now. That's so soft. Scottie Barnes has 5 fouls right now. Like the refs aren't the reason we are losing right now, but Jared Allen makes a free throw. 68-85. 68-85. Folks, you want the Raptors? Good luck. Subscribed. We're not cooked, chat. Jason BTC, we're not cooked. 23 seconds left. Jared Allen at the free throw line. Misses it. But we don't get the rebound. But he gets his own rebound and dunks it. Like, the thing that kills me is we're getting killed on, like, the hustle plays. We're getting killed on hustle plays. 10 seconds left. Pick and roll out there with Mamu. Jamal Shed draws the second defender. Kicks it to Mamu. Please make this, Mamu. Completely open three. Mamu misses. 68-87. The Raptors lose the third quarter by 19 points. The Raptors lose the third quarter by 19 points. You know what? We've come back from worse. This team has been handed nothing. They've been counted out 1,000 different times over the course of the season. There's a real shot we do this. There's a real chance we do this. I'm not buying into the hate. Start the quarter off. Scottie Barnes, start off with your top guys. Don't let anyone get fatigued. Don't let anyone get. We need to start this quarter off with the top dogs, the top dudes, or else we're just gonna be cooked. Start off the 5 that you got there. Need Jamal Shed to lock back in. Create 2. Can we get this rolling? All right. Stats right now, going in the 4th. Jarrett Allen is having the game of his life. 20 points, 15 rebounds, bunch of block shots, 2 block shots. Harden and Donovan Mitchell haven't been having to do too much, but Jarrett Allen has really just taken over for this team. Sam Merrill off the bench has been very effective. Jalen Tyson has been very, very effective. It's, that's what we're looking at there. The Raptors, RJ Barrett's 5-19 from the field. He's going to get ragdolled on, but he's the only guy that the Raptors currently have that is creating any offense besides Scottie, but Scottie has 5 fouls. Scottie, 20 points, 12 shots. Just got to be super aggressive. Scottie's got to be super aggressive out there the 4th. Other than that, Jamal Shed had an extremely hot first half, but it's been gone cold in the 2nd. Jakob hit a couple shots there in the 3rd, but we had 12 minutes. 12 minutes to make history. You're telling me we have an opportunity to win the first round? You telling me back in September that we had an opportunity, the first round, to go up against playoff James Harden? I'd believe. It might be ugly right now. But holy smokes. We got an opportunity to make history. And folks, we are all here ready to witness it. We are all here ready to witness history. History, folks. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that sub button right now if you want to be a part of history. Hit that sub button here right now. Hit it. This is about to happen. It's about to happen. Aiden, you're 100% correct. We go on an 8-0 run, we're so back. That's facts. No, we're not going to Cancun. We're going to Detroit. That's the only trip we're going on, to Detroit. Let's go. All right. Mamu's in the game. Mamu, Scottie, RJ. They're full court pressing. I don't know why the Cavs are full court pressing right now. James Abow's in the game, and AJ Lawson. We're gone small. We're gone very, very small. And Dennis Schroeder is just hacking the crap out of RJ. And James Abow misses an open layup. Okay. That's a good starting possession if we made that. All right. Dennis Schroeder fakes a 3. Scottie Barnes guarding him. AJ Lawson guarding Jalen Tyson at the top. Mamu Koshvili guarding Donovan Mitchell. Good defense. And he makes the floater. Largest lead of the game, 89-68. Let's go. Scottie Barnes has the basketball. Guarded by Dean Wade. Swings at Mamu. Driving in. Out there on Evan Mobley. There we go, Mamu. Okay. That's the burst we needed. 11 minutes left. James Abowell guarding Jalen Tyson out there on the wing. They pass it in the lane. Dean Wade makes a layup. Our defense is falling apart. All right, RJ is the basketball. Guarded by Evan Mobley. Passes it to Mamu. Fakes a drive. Drives on Mobley. Mamu sells the layup. Scottie guarding Donovan Mitchell. AJ Lawson. Oh, my God. Jalen Tyson open 3. All right. Lawson gets the ball. RJ Barrett has the basketball. Drives in. And lets Evan Mobley bounce off him. All right. RJ Barrett's not giving up, so I'm not giving up. RJ Barrett's not giving up, so I'm not giving up. Spam B if you believe. Spam B if you believe. 72-91. 72-91. RJ's a basketball. Guarding Dennis Schroeder. Lawson guarding Mobley. They swing it to Dean Wade. Open above the break three. Dean Wade knocks it down. 94-72. If you're going to do it, you got to do it now. You got to do it now. You got to do it now. Mamu out there in the lane. Okay, M1. M1 for Mamu. Spam the ones, chat. Spam the ones. Spam the ones. 74-94. Let's go. It's choke time. It's choke time. It's choke time. Choke time for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Choke time for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jalen Tyson's out of the game. It's our time now. Jalen Tyson's out. They got Harden back in, ready to complete the choke. The Raptors missed the free throw. I'm going to crash out. 20-point deficit. 9:30 left. Dennis Schroeder has the basketball. Sees Battle on him. He's going to try to drive. And misses the lay. All right. Battle gets a rebound. Transition. Donovan Mitchell tips out of bounds. Donovan Mitchell goes straight into the crowd. I don't know what the heck Donovan Mitchell was doing there, but jumped straight into the crowd. Okay. Donovan Mitchell jumped over the front row. This is crazy. All right, 74-94. James Abel driving out of Donovan Mitchell, kicks it to AJ Lawson, fakes a three, drives right past Jared Allen. There we go. There we go, AJ Lawson. 18-point game. It's time. It's time. I said it. They threw in James Harden. It's time. The run has started. The run has started. James Harden being guarded by AJ Lawson. They're high double. High double. Schroeder's going to try to blow past James Abel. Good defense. Off the front of the rim. Get the rebound. Jared Allen is just absolutely dominating us out there on the glass. We do not need to put in Gradey Dick. Man, it'd be nice if we could stop Jared Allen. It'd be really nice if we could stop Jared Allen. He's at the free throw line, shoots the first free throw. Makes it. 95-76. $8:43. I got to run down the clock. All right. Jared Allen at the free throw line takes a second. Misses the free throw. Okay, we're back. We're back. 95-76. 19-point game. Easy. Easy. Scottie straight to the rim. Makes a layup. 17-point game. 17-point game. 78-95. Lots of time. AJ Lawson guarding Dennis Schroeder. That's an offensive foul on Merrill, but they don't call it. Merrill airballs it. The ball does not lie. 78-95. 95-78. 78-95. 78-95. All right. 8:17 left. 8:17 left. The Cavs keep deflecting the ball out of bounds. Dennis Schroeder's trying to instigate. My clock doesn't work. This is crazy. All right. AJ Lawson has the basketball. RJ Barrett drives straight in. Kicks to the corner. AJ Lawson for 3. If we could just hit shots. Merrill makes the layup. All right. 97-78. Let me call timeout. Last timeout of the season. Last timeout of the season. $78.97. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to crash out. The wash party's giving up, and I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. We're not cooked. We're not cooked. We're not cooked. We can win this game. We can win this game. We can win this game. Who you really want to take? We're not healthy at all. I mean, we'll have a lot of takes about the offseason, but I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. Peace out. We're not done. We're not done. It's looking cooked, but we're not done. Comment in the chat right now. If you're a Raptors fan, you're still here. You are a real one. Let's look forward to improving. I mean, Lax, there's going to be a lot of discussions in the offseason. Took too long to call the first time out in the third. That's true. Dave's World, I agree. It's good. We can't give up. We can't give up. Folks. My God. Okay. Shout out to real ones. Shout out Sports Plug. Imagine how sweet. Imagine how savory. Imagine just how the bliss. Be like a shot of heroin if the Raptors are able to win this game. If the Raptors are able to win this game, like, it would be the greatest moment in basketball history. It would be the greatest moment in basketball history. It would be the greatest moment in world history. So, you know, we have to think about it like this. You have to think about it like this. The basketball gods, they're giving the Raptors right now, putting us in this moment, the opportunity to witness the greatest thing in basketball history. So we have to live in this moment where that's a possibility. And we have to speak it into existence. That's what we have to do. So hit that subscribe button right now. We have 41,600. That's going to happen. I know it. The basketball gods have given us an opportunity to witness the most electrifying moment in basketball history. So that's all. That's all we need. That's all we need. And it's gonna happen. Are you guys ready to type Y in the chat if you're ready to do some heroin? Type Y in the chat if you're ready to feel what that feels like. Type Y in the chat if you're ready to feel what heroin feels like. As that's what we're about to get. Let's go. 7:50 left. 78-97. The run starts now. They pass it to CMB. Being guarded by Jared Allen. They pass a nice pass from CMB. Right in the lane, Scottie Barnes. There we go. The run has started. The run has started. 80-97. We're not letting them get to 100. Dennis Schroeder dribbling up the basketball. Jakob Walter guarding him. He's driving in out there. Raptors have their lineup on. They pass to Max Strus. Offensive foul. They call a foul on Jacoby. The ref Think about it like this. The refs don't want you to get your dose of basketball heroin. Let's get the good H over here, Terrence Davis. Let's go. All right. Lock in. Lock in. My timer's a little bit long. 7:20 left in this. Jared Allen drives the lane. The Raptors can call for another foul. I'm going to crash out. Not 17 points. It's fine. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left. Jared Allen's at the free throw line. If he misses these, it's an easy win. It's a little bit tougher if he scores. Makes the first. Okay. That's fine. 18 points. I been the cocaine bear. I'm going to crash out. All right. This guy does dog food. That's crazy. Good protein in dog food. Good macros. All right. 18. 18 points. 7 minutes left. We can do this. We could do this. All right. RJ's a basketball. Passes it to Scottie Barnes out there in the paint. Being guarded by Max Strus. He gets double. Passes it to CMB. Drives in the lane. Gets blocked by Jared Allen. Jamal Shed drives. Nice floater off the front of the rim. That's tough. All right. You need to stop. Like, sometimes you say you need to stop, but, like, this time you need to stop. James Harden gets the free throw line, and they call another foul. Why? What's the point of calling a foul there? Like, literally, what is the point? What is the point of calling a foul there? They say you're trying to save your subscribers. No, we're good. We're good. I'm trying to save my Raptors. I delete my channel for a Raptors championship. I do it. I don't care. I do it. Like if it was guaranteed. Yeah, Jared Allen had a legacy game to this. 6:45. 80-98. James Harden's at the free throw line. Makes it. 99. 99-80. 19.6 minutes. All right. Pick and roll with RJ and Yak. Nice pass. All right. Jakob makes a layup. Dare I say we're back. 82-99. Pick and roll. Dennis Schroeder shoots a three. That's a foul on Jared Allen. Good defense by Jakob. Get the rebound. Can we please just try? Can we try to get some rebounds? Dennis Schroeder gets open layup. Oh, he misses it. Passes to James Harden. In and out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 82-99. RJ Barrett drives the lane. Let's go. They didn't call a foul there. They should have. 84-99. Folks, this is a 15-point game. There's 5:52 left in this one. There's 5:52. My timer didn't work. This is a 15-point game. This is a 15-point game with 5:52 left. You're telling me the Raptors can't win this? You're oblivious. Oblivious to what's about to happen. The miracle that the basketball gods have just bestowed upon us. The Raptors have the opportunity to make basketball history. They're calling the softest stuff on us. They're calling the most nonsense garbage on us. We have a legitimate opportunity here right now to win this game. Have the momentum to sweep the Pistons out there in the second round. There's like 5 minutes left. This is roughly the time. It's time. It's time. If you believe 15 might as well be 15, no, 15's 15. 15 may as well be 10. And it may as well be fine. Spam B if you believe. No one believes in this Raptors group but us. It's time. It's time, chat. That's 5 Jameson Battle triples. Richard, there's no other better way to put it. It's time. Sub me in, chat. Sub me in. I want to feel heroin. I want to feel heroin without doing heroin. It's time. Break out the needles. I want to feel basketball heroin. Spam H. Spam H if you want to feel that basketball heroin. If you want to feel it, what are you doing right now? The Cavs had to call timeout. Kenny Atkinson knew exactly what was about to happen. He had to call timeout. But little does he realize nothing is going to stop this. Nothing's going to stop this. Me and Benji on the team make all the shots. Dave, we'd crush it, man. We'd crush it. Sheldon Stewart, it's over. No. We are about to do some we're about to feel the basketball H in this game. We're about to feel it. I feel like a cult leader. Spam H in this chat. We're about to feel the basketball heroin. The basketball gods. David Stern came down upon us and made this game happen. Gave us this opportunity here right now. David Stern, Jerry West, Dikembe, they're all there together working in unison to give us all of these moments. This moment to witness a 20-point comeback. Just like Chris Paul's addicted to the finals, I'm addicted to winning games out there in the Cleveland Cavaliers arena. We need it. Spam the H. Let's go. Okay. Raptors on D. I don't want to see the H stops. Spam H for the next 5 minutes of basketball. All right. Evan Mobley is the basketball. Being guarded by Jakob. Evan Mobley taking a step back three. They're cooked, man. Oh, my God. Can we get a rebound? Okay, we got the ball. We got the ball. Transition. 15-point game. Nice pass from Jamal Shed. Swings to Jacoby Walter. Back to Shed. Back to RJ. Being guarded by Harden. Passes it to Scottie out there in the post. He's getting doubled. Not really. Sam Merrill there. All right. Jamal Shed for three. Misses it. All right. We need that rebound. We don't get the rebound. Get back on defense. Get back on defense. I want to feel the basketball heroin. Donovan Mitchell drives lane. Kicks out to Sam Merrill. Misses it. All right. We're going back the other way. Let's go. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? RJ Barrett lets it fly from three. Back to the rim. Get that ball, Yak. Get that ball, Yak. They throw it, and Max Strus is cherry picking. Slam dunk. 101. If one of those threes went down, that would have been so good. All right. Scottie Barnes being guarded by Max Strus. Drives the lane. Passes to Yak out there in the paint. And jump ball. Jump ball. All right. I'd love it if we just played defense and got rebounds. My God. We're losing to cherry pickers. Max Strus is cherry picking. All right, Jamal Shed has the basketball. 4:44 left. Jamal Shed. Little float to Jakob out there in the paint. And one. They don't call an and one, but 16-point game once again. 86-101. Let's go. Jakob guarding Evan Mobley at the top. 4:26 left. Evan Mobley drives the lane and gets open dunk. They don't want to see us high. All right, RJ Barrett driving in on Sam Merrill. Gets fouled. Okay. 86-103. The clock stops. 4:10 left in this one. Do you believe? Defensive heroin. Looks like half the Raptors took heroin when they play on the defensive end. Do you believe? Spam B. Spam B. We need this. All right. RJ Barrett knocks on the free throw. Terrence Davis can fly. If TD2 can fly, David Stern gave you 2 more games than you should have won. Well, you know what? I want one more. 88-103. Doubling out there in the corner. Donovan Mitchell's the basketball. Out there at the logo. RJ Barrett guarded him. 15-point game. 4 minutes left. It's been done before. Good help. Max Strus shoots the corner 3. Back of the rim. There you go. Scottie Barnes rebound. Let's go. 88-103. Come on, Scottie. Score on Sam Merrill. Score on Sam Merrill. You got to score on Sam Merrill. And they pass to Jakob Poeltl. Off the glass. Why on earth wouldn't you score on Sam Merrill there? Okay. 3:39 left. 3:39 left. About it. There you go. Right to RJ Barrett, open corner 3. Nice 3. Okay. 91-103. This is a 12-point game. Do you feel it in your veins? Do you feel it in Do you feel it in your veins? Scottie Barnes guard Evan Mobley at the top. We got to stop and a score here. We're back. James Harden being guarded by Jakob Poeltl. That's not a foul. I am going to crash out. I am going to crash out. I am going to crash out. James Harden flops on a 3. This is rigged. They don't want to see us succeed. R for rigged. Oh my God. All right, 104. It's just going to hit harder when we win. It's just going to hit harder when we win. James Harden makes another free throw. Jared Allen's back in this game. 3:15 left in this game. 105. If we get another 3, we're so back. If we get a 3 here, we're so back. My veins are so ready for this. All right. 106-91. 15-point game. It's time. Shed has the basketball. Being guarded by James Harden. Don't wait. Don't wait, Shed. Pass it to Scottie. All right. Hand off there. RJ Barrett. Drives in. Nice pass, RJ. Dunk for Matt Yak. We're getting Yak dunks. 93-106. Would have loved this 10 minutes ago, but, we get it now. 13 points. Good defense from Jakob Poeltl. Great defense. All right. Get a stop. Get a stop and a score. Get a stop and a score. Let me call a foul. They call a foul again. 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 I am going to crash out. I am going to crash out. I am going to crash out. Evan Mobley's at the free throw line. So the time's all messed up now. Evan Mobley makes a free throw. 93-107. I mean, folks, this would be like fentanyl if we win this next one. So, if we win this game. Mobley misses. Okay, let's go. 2:30 left. 2:30 left. The time is wrong. Swings it to Jakob. Lets it fly from 3. Nice. Okay. Start spamming Fs in chat because we're about to take some fent. Full court press. 11-point game. 2 minutes left. It's been done before. It's been done before. Spam the F. Donovan Mitchell driving in out there on Jakob Poeltl. Great defense. Great defense. He makes it. Jamal Shed drives in. Pass it to Yak. There you go. Yak makes it. Okay. 98. 11-point game. 158 left. 158 left. Spam F. Donovan Mitchell has the basketball. Stop here. Get a stop here. 98-109. Max Strus has the basketball. Lets it fly from 3. Please. Jamal Shed lets it fly from 3. Shed misses. Donovan Mitchell lays it up. We give the ball to Jared Allen. Folks. It's over. Max Strus ended our dream. Now we have the come down from heroin. Unlike we don't have the high. But folks, this game is over. James Harden's even pushing off on Darko Rajaković. James Harden's even pushing out on Darko Rajaković. Tracy McGrady did do less and more time. Folks, there's a lot of people that have done a lot less and a lot more time. I still have the timer going. There's still time left on the clock. A lot less and a lot more time. People have come back from a lot. People have come back from a lot less with a lot more time. That's all I have to say to you, folks. People have come back from a lot less and a lot more time. Todd, thanks for the season. We're close. Well, we won't give up till it's over. The violins are out. The violins are out. But Cavs fans are in the shed. Honestly, respect to you guys. Jared Allen played the game of his life. James Harden didn't choke. It is what it is. I'm going to give the Cavs their praise. I've been talking a lot of smack out there for the last little while. The Cavs are better than I thought. They didn't choke. Dennis Schroeder won them a game, which is devastating in a 7-game series. It's fine. The Raptors are a young team. Like, again, what are we going to do with Jakob Poeltl? What are we going to do with Immanuel Quickley? What are we going to do with Brandon Ingram? The Raptors are going to have to do a lot of stuff out here in the offseason. I'm playing more sad music. I'm playing more sad music. Sad 6. I don't know what this one is. There are a lot of things that have to be discussed, that have to be brought up over the course of the offseason. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of decisions that have to be made. I know RJ had a bad Game 7, but he was the only guy creating shots. Like, the Raptors, they're starting to fight now with 31 seconds left. Tempers are flaring up to close things off. And I respect it. RJ still got fight. Raptors are crashing out right now. It is what it is. But there are a lot of things that have to happen over the course of this offseason. Jared Allen's pushing people around. I like the fight from RJ. All I'm going to say, regardless of how bad he played out there in this one, do not trade RJ Barrett. Because everything we've seen, everything we've heard, there's a flagrant foul potential. But there's going to be a lot of chatter about trading RJ Barrett, trades to fix our salary cap going in the future. We have an overpaid team. We have this. And two of our top paid guys, and Brandon Ingram, Immanuel Quickley, couldn't even play out there in these most important stretches. Like, obviously I'm depressed that we lost this game. I believed in this team, believed in this squad, believed in our ability. But realistically, what we saw out of Scottie Barnes, out of Colin Murray-Boyles, out of Jamal Shed, out of Jakob Walter, out of all these guys over the course of the postseason, it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic what the Raptors are able to do. And Aiden, appreciate you coming in with the super chat. It looks like a little Super Scotty emoji, it looks like. Appreciate you, Aiden. Aiden K77. Appreciate you. But Scottie Barnes, I think it's fair to say. Type Y in the chat. Cavs fans too. I know Cavs fans, you deserve a celebration. You guys played really well. Type Y in the chat if you think Scottie Barnes is a superstar. All right. Let me know if you think Scottie Barnes established himself as a superstar in this series. I think he did. Cavs fans, I want to hear from you folks too. Our team is we're not going to win this game. But I think Jakob Walter, Jamal Shed, RJ Barrett, Scottie Barnes, and Colin Murray-Boyles have proved that they are legitimate guys for this team. Phenomenal season. I'm going to be coming in with a live stream after this. We scored 100 points. They gave up. We're a young team. They're fighting now to the very end. RJ Barrett's driving on Jared Allen here right now. There you go, RJ. 102. Cavs are calling timeout. The Cavs are calling timeout. But there's going to be a lot of chatter about Brandon Ingram, about IQ, about Jakob Poeltl out there in the offseason. And we'll be covering it all here on Raptors Digest. We have 41,600 subscribers. The 680 people still here. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. You're enjoying the content. You're enjoying everything that we have going here right now. But they put up some fight. This is the offseason. Bobby Webster really proves to everyone what he could do. If he's that guy or not. If he's that guy, then, he'll prove it here. I'm riding this out to the end of the game. There's 25 seconds left. Yeah, if we had Siakam for Jakob, we would have won this series easy. Sure, but I'm not feeling too bad. But I know this is going to be a long off season. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want all of the latest updates and everything that's good. If we had BI, it would have been enough. Yeah, missed free throws were killer. I mean, also, the reffing was horrible this game, too. The third quarter is what killed us, but it says. And Hidden Core comes in. Hidden Core, appreciate you with the super chat saying, I'm totally not crying. I mean, this is a hard-fought year. There's a lot of positives that we could take away from this season, from this series. Throw W's out there. Show the likes. Can I like these? I like these. There's new features out there. I appreciate you, Hidden Core. Hitting that super chat. Spam W's in the chat for Hidden Core. Means the absolute world to me. I'm going to start crying, but yeah, this game's over. They're running out the clock. They're running out the clock. Garrett Temple, all the guys are out there in this one. They ran the game out. Gradey did get some run with 10 seconds left. Folks, it's officially over. Officially game 4. I appreciate every single one of you that have tuned into the Raptors over the course of this season, over the course of this series. Same time next year with 100%. I mean, content is not going to stop on Raptors Digest. Most channels, most stuff slow down at this point. This is the point when Raptors Digest heats up even harder for the offseason, because candidly, there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of things to dive into, a lot of rumors, reports, and everything for the offseason. I have a lot of cool stuff planned for all this stuff. T-Mac, I am rooting for the Detroit Pistons, so I don't hate the Cavs, but I'm rooting for the Pistons in that series. I appreciate every single one of you. There's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of stuff happening. I'll try to get a postie out tonight, if not tomorrow. And we are going to be back out there tonight, tomorrow with vids. Going daily for the next little while. Oh, Black Phoenix, appreciate you. I'm playing Kendrick Lamar tonight. Nah. Jersey Drake, he didn't show up to these games, but I don't know. I appreciate every single one of you. We'll be here making content, hopefully streaming over the summer. Before I end it, let me know in the chat if you want me to stream more of these games. Type Y in the chat if you want me to stream more of these postseason games, whether on Raptors Digest somewhere. Let me know if you want some commentary, if you want that, so I can stream some of these other playoff games. These streams have been really fun to do, so I don't mind jumping on covering some of these, especially Shea, some of these finals games. It's Raptors plays, appreciate it. Go tempo, stream some tempo games. Maybe we get in there. Get some Raptors plays, type in some Ys. Okay, more streams. Let me know. Bring back. Okay, get some streams. All right, people want some streams. We'll get some streams rocking. I'll get some watch-alongs going for you folks. Try to get them rocking. Some sun this summer. Need some sun. 14 degrees in Newfoundland today, so it's good. It's good. Thunder Pistons. That's what we want to see. All right. I appreciate you, Chargers. I appreciate every single one. You guys are great. It's been a pleasure watching these games. Been a pleasure watching these ones with you. And we'll be here. Definitely with videos. Definitely some streams. And appreciate every single one of you. Hit that subscribe button if you like the commentary. And a lot more stuff coming. A lot of fun stuff coming. The future of the Raptors is bright. We're going to get it. I'm signing out. Cheers.
Raptors Digest, percussion ignites. From the north, we bring the might. Claw and play, full of pride. Tune in now, join the ride.
Subscribe to the Raptors Digest. It's good for you.